find you hiding here in the near clear blue.
He's been cited by IGN, The Quartering, Timcast, The Daily Wire, Bounding into Comics, and even Dr. Jordan B. Peterson.
What?
Hey, the Pro Show is on!
Awesome! Let's turn it on.
Guys? Where'd you go?
Morty, let's check in on Ryan Johnson's new trilogy.
Okay. I bypassed the compressor.
What did you do, Ray?
Son of a... That's gonna leave a mark.
Now, he was okay, after 6-7 weeks. Okay? They get over it. Kids are resilient like that.
Yeah. I hate it.
It's the standard, what would George do?
I don't want you here.
So sorry, George. I didn't think it would go like this.
Fly, you fools!
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Weird.
Stay away from liquor, kids.
I have always liked Cowabunga.
Now that's more like it, Mr. Wayne.
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
The Force will be with you, always.
That's how winning is done.
I am vengeance. I am the night.
That's what she said.
I am Batman!
If I won tonight, I would come home and we'd celebrate. Well, I'm coming home, we're celebrating. God bless you all.
Watch your habits, for they become your character. And watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. What we think, we become.
It's scooping time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in just 2 minutes, the lighting at the Magic Kingdom will dim for the performance of the Pro Show. We hope you enjoy and have a magical, truthful time. For the safety of others, please, no flash photography. And welcome to Provision 3D.
All right, everyone, put on your coffee glasses. Oh boy, Chop those now. I'm so excited.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
You know that you've been taught the golden rule, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you.
Yes, Paul.
Autobots, roll out!
I'm bringing the party to you.
If somebody's gonna try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money?
Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory.
Chicken jockey! Alright, it's time to go to school, son. Come on, get your hands up, man!
Are you okay?
They'll never take our freedom!
From the redwoods of California to the hills of Tennessee to the Rockies in the Sunshine State and Maine with that bright and shining sea. From coast to coast in North America, it's time for your host with the most, bringing you all the entertainment news that should be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, It's the WDW Pro Show!
You know, Jonas, I've seen these done before. I've seen these kinds of shows done, and whenever they happen, many times, although not all the times, but many times, people get confused about what we're supposed to do this evening. Jonas, what are we supposed to do this evening? What is it we're supposed to do?
The same thing we do every night, Pro. Try to take over the world.
You stole my line. I'm supposed to get a line in there. Jonas, the thing about it is, many times when people do these big celebrations, and by the way, 300 of you joining us right now, getting ready to, well, I guess take off, and we'll have so many more people joining, and huge panel and all that. But one of the things that happens is sometimes those who are celebrating make it all about themselves, Jonas. And I don't want to do that tonight. So if it's okay, Jonas, I'd like to not make it about us. Is that okay with you?
Wait. I thought I was here. You told me that you were not going to make it about you, but I was going to get some stuff. Fine. We could not make it about us.
Yeah, it's about, listen, Jonas, it's about all those beautiful, wonderful people who are joining us this evening. All of those amazing gigawatts out there who have made this possible. Without them, nothing we do would happen.
I appreciate that. I'm not sure that everyone would appreciate being called a gigawatt.
Listen, Jonas, they're the ones who feed the hamsters. And frankly,
hamsters, amazing lifespan on those hamsters.
The half-life is incredible. I think, Jonas, what everybody wants to hear now that we're at 200K, I think they want to hear it.
I want to hear it.
Not right now.
Yes, now, Dusty Bun.
Wait. Okay.
1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the oft on camera, and there he is, Culture Casino. Culture, welcome to the 200K, man.
Thank you. I think I'm early, but I missed my favorite song. Jonas is back.
Jonas is back.
Or the alternate version.
Back. Why are you saying it that way?
That's not how it goes.
That's not how it goes.
Jonas is back! Had to bring him back! Jonas is back! Oh, he's back in the groove! Jonas is back! Yeah! Had to bring him back! Jonas is back! He's back! Oh, let him shine!
Hey, Culture?
Yeah.
That's not even close to the amount of attention we're going to give you, and I'm not sure you're going to like it.
Oh.
Jonas is black. Jonas is, I'll have you know, Jonas is a what would we say? He's like a mocha.
He's swarthy. He's swarthy.
Swarthy. He's swarthy. Hey, can I bring in somebody who has become a favorite here on the channel over the years he's been here, and it all started with him disagreeing with me, shockingly. Can I bring that guy in?
I hate to say it, you're going to have to be more specific.
Yeah, I mean,
You serious, Clark?
all of us are pretty hot. I'm just going to say.
Yeah, that's true. I actually wrote a rant because I had a disagreement with you about an episode, and here we are 3 years later.
Lauren, we've only got a very short amount of time with you this evening. It's sad but true, but you know, people love you, and this has been a team effort to hit the 200K. Could you just tell that story again one more time so people know how it is that this came to be?
Well, I had followed Pro on the various places that he had been from time to time, but he kept disappearing, and I'd keep my eyes open to see where he would pop up next, and eventually I found that Park Place. And at some point, he had written a review about one of the Mandalorian episodes, complaining that this Mandalorian religion made no sense and this helmet thing was incredibly dumb, and he just went off on it. And I took exception to that, and I wrote a rant down below in the comments, never expecting him to ever see it. And the next day he sent me an email saying, hey, this is kind of interesting. You want to write an article? And so that's how we came to know each other.
That's right. Here we are 3 years later, and we've become buddies. And, you know, I just admire Lauren more and more every time we get to spend time together. Lauren, I hate that we don't get to have a lot of time tonight, but I just wanted to show you this, Lauren. Well, first, we got to do this. Jonas, Staccato DDS. Look at that. Look at
Huge.
Jonas, I do not have power of the StreamYard right now. See if you have power to switch over to the clips.
I think, yep, there it is.
There it is. All right, well, let me help you switch us to that. And now, if you would play the Staccato clip, please, sir.
Yeah, sure. Hold on 1 second. Let me find it. Oh, it's this button. Look at that.
Thank you, Staccato. Man, that is greatly appreciated. And we are going to have a member exclusive time at the end of today's show. Ooh. So, that's one way to get people in. And we'll send that link out for those of you who want to be part of the panel. That'll come later in the show. We're going to go a little longer than usual. And that's really saying something. Don't get scared. Lauren, I want to put this up on the screen, though. Wait a minute. Jonas, did you?
It's not cats, is it?
Jonas, did you remove the stars I put on those?
What? No, I have not. I have not changed anything. I didn't even touch the thermostat in my own home.
I'm not allowed to. So.
I cannot be blamed for anything if I didn't touch it.
We have had a number of people, and I don't see it now, but we've had a number of people send in requests. Oh, here's one. Let's see if I've got it. Where is it? We've got people. This is great television when you can't find the button. We've had a number of people send in requests for a certain Sizzle, Lauren. Except this time, they don't want the same sizz. They want the fizz. Lauren, are you ready to experience Pedro?
Yeah, go ahead and hit us.
You want to do it?
Do I want to do it?
I didn't know if you wanted to hit the inaugural button for the fall fizzle.
Let's see. That's under your section, right?
Yeah, and you and Jonas have all the power, and I can't switch it. So
I just need to point this out. Staccato DDS for $10. Congrats on 200K, but 1 million in 2026.
Oh, and then man.
For $200. Congrats, Pro, and your panel. Thank you for the countless hours of keeping us ahead of the.
You know what? I think that is worthy of the inaugural way we go into the fizzle. Staccato, this one is for you and for Lauren. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time on the Pro Show, keeping you ahead of the culture curve, prepare for the fizz.
It's time for an autumn fizzle. For Brizzle, the skill are on the trees. It's time for an autumn fizzle. Crack a barrel, mimosas, and Tron Ares. Pedro is back now, so cut him some slack now. He's coming for every IP. It's time for an autumn fizzle. Autumn fizzle is getting real.
Peak masculinity.
I actually like this version better, so I'm in favor of this for a little bit.
It's time for the autumn fizzle. For Rizzle, the Skittles are on the tree. Cut him some slack. He's back and after every IP. That's the fall fizzle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, people I wasn't making this up. People wanted the fizzle. I didn't make it up. Hi, Vash. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm actually better now that we have the autumn fizzle because I agree with Lauren. I like this version a lot better. It's a lot less.
Wait, it doesn't have a dancing rainbow stick in his hand.
Oh,
that's part.
Now, the minute it looks like there's gonna be trouble, we got to nip it! Nip it in the bud!
Yeah, I saw the rainbow stick. I just didn't see it the first time around. I was too mesmerized by the masculinity in the center.
You lose track of it. You don't ever know where that thing's.
Well, I've been sabotaged. I got Barney Fifed in our own clip. I can't believe it. Hey, I want to bring in though somebody that has been just a huge part of what we do, and He's got a Patreon, by the way, folks. Go check it out. It's Lew's Views, Lews Views. He's the ghost with the most. He's LW Ghost. Hello, sir.
Hello, everyone, and congratulations and all of that kind of stuff. Maybe the problem with the rainbow stick in the new film, well, it could be seen as a scepter, which are usually held by kings, and he's at a no kings rally.
Yeah. Dancing in the no kings thing.
He's still got it. He's just not holding it with his hands.
Easy,
folks. We got a lot more coming. It's not just the fall fizzle that's going to be having some fun tonight. I'll tell you how we're going to have some fun. It's a man who had a very strange contraption on his head. Valiant Renegade had something to say about that. Let's bring the man on right now. It's Call Me Shadow. Paul, welcome.
Hey.
Well, I'm glad. I thought I was just going to try to get in after your 3-hour intro.
A 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. Paul, how have things been going? What was all that stuff? That get up? You look like Anakin on X yesterday.
Yeah, I actually iCloud was. I was uploading myself into iCloud.
Well, it's about time.
Actually, it's a apnea test. My wife has been complaining about snoring, and also the fact that I literally stop breathing at night, and then
that's what sleep apnea is.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, you should just be sure to breathe, Paul. Oh, by the way, I'm not fond of the blue wig. I'm just gonna say it.
Purple.
No, it was blue to me. I'm perhaps it was purple to you, but it was blue to me, and it doesn't fit. Plus, if most of the guys with the blue hair that are surfers, like they have a lot more valley in their speaking.
That wig spoke to me when I did that character.
Do we have a picture of the blue wig? And what is this other thing you've got too? There's another thing you've been doing out there.
I did
another character.
I did a Tibor Zatmary who is doing reaction videos, and his first one is he's reacting to nature and doesn't quite understand what's going on.
Reacting to nature.
That's correct.
Let me see if we can get this out there.
Yeah, I'm
get a picture of this real quick.
For you to promote my videos. By the way, hello everyone. Nice to see you, and congratulations on 200,000 subscribers.
Thank you. Look at this guy.
That one.
Look at this guy. Rapper Tone Deaf. TOAN Deaf.
That's right. I kind of look like John Oliver. That went through a grok filter and turned me into John Oliver. I'm not happy about that at all.
I would not be either.
Definitely rides a Kawasaki.
It's a cool picture of you, though.
Thank you.
I had assumed with the previous picture that since you're in Canada that you had joined Weapon X. So
I had joined what?
Weapon
X.
Weapon X. Is that a Canadian reference?
Wolverine joined Weapon X, and
well, there's Alpha Core.
That's true. That's the one for fish, right?
I used to use WebEx. Is that the same thing?
Long time ago.
Same thing.
Okay.
You egg-sucking piece of gutter trash.
I'm just saying.
All right, folks, let's bring him on in. This is a guy who, Views with Hughes has been soaring up the charts. Hughes, your numbers have skyrocketed on your channel. We're so pleased and proud for you. How have things been, Hughes?
Are we not going to say anything much? Okay. Hello,
No, we're just going to completely ignore what's happening on the far right side of the screen. Just totally.
Pay no attention to that man behind the wig.
First and foremost, thanks for having me. I thought I came a little too early and everything. Pro, congratulations to the 200K. Well deserved, by the way, because for years you've been well known for your journalistic abilities as well as getting all the coverage and scoops. Well, I don't know about scoops, but the rumors that have been confirmed true later on and everything. So big ups to you.
Yeah, and now we've got this purple-haired guy up in the top right. I don't know what that's about. Who are you, sir?
I'm Tibor Zatmary.
All right, well, that was good.
I do reaction videos, the lowest form of YouTube content.
Thanks. I have a whole reaction channel. So
is that a congresswoman there?
That's purposely why I said it.
I know.
So
I felt
turns out I'm not the only DEI member here right now.
No, and we're gonna have a full
you heard
roster.
the song too, right? You heard
That's
that
right.
they said they didn't say I was back. Anyway.
That's right.
All right. Well, folks, we are going to do a dandy of a show for you. Jonas, we have so many super chats. And if we could, sir, if we could, let's try to get through quite a few of them. And folks, we've got a reward out there as well. If we get to 50 by the end of the show before we go to the member live stream segment, we're going to send out, we're going to give you your money back and do members giftings and all that kind of stuff. Lauren, I know you're short on time. Do you need to go right now, sir?
I'll just go into the background. I'm going to be in the chat talking to people. I was out sick today. I've been fighting a migraine, and I want to get these lights off. So if you don't mind, I'll just go off camera, and I'll be in the chat if you guys.
All right, folks. Lauren will be out there dealing with your technical issues. Lauren, thanks for being here. We'll see you soon.
You bet.
There you go.
Oh,
he's back.
That's the result of 3 different producers hitting the remove button at the same time.
I'm like, that was weird.
Wait a minute. That's not what the button does. There you go.
All right, I'm lifting my hands. Who wants to do it? There we go. There we go.
There you go.
All right.
It's with finality right there. That's how you do it, boys.
Oh.
Numb to Bloom for
I'm next to the
$20.
black guy. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. You're right.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm next to my buddy Hughes. I'm happy. I'm happy.
No,
I feel guilty. I feel white guilt.
Yeah, you know what? Go and give away your house to the natives there, okay? Because that's the new Canadian thing. Go do that.
No kings. That's what I said.
Okay. Well, apparently no more houses that you owned.
All right, let's read them, Jonas. What do we got?
Nom to Bloom for $20. Halo to everyone, and congratulations, Pro, on 200K. Hopefully, I can join in a little later.
Ooh.
You bet. We'll get to that member exclusive segment and have you guys hop on in.
Backstories.
Bloom's alternate name is.
Backstories for 5. It's Sue Denham. Backstories for 5. YouTube deleted our previous channel, but all the videos are still at our website.
No, that's good.
My.
Well, with an avatar like that, I can.
That's beautiful.
We love it, but the forces that be, you understand how they play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Master of Puppets became a YouTube member. I cannot see what level at, though.
That's the pastor of Muppets.
Yeah, pastor of Muppets.
It is a pastor of Muppets today. The joke came true.
It did.
All right.
Jonas, you're going to have to switch us to the clip because I can't play the clip because you know me. I'm.
Is there a pastor of Muppets?
Oh, there's a pastor of Muppets.
Yeah, sure.
It's one of the best.
Of course there is.
Is it in the other one?
It's in the other one.
Uh-oh.
I hit the button and it wouldn't let me do that.
Bash has the power. Now we know. We're going to figure it out.
Play the
eventually.
oddly suggestive little girl clip while we try to switch it over.
I don't think hear it.
Not right now.
Yes, now, Dusty Bun.
Wait. Okay.
Ever since you pointed that out, that's gotten more creepy to me. I thought it was just creepy for a different reason. You gave it a whole. Now it's way creepy.
Gentlemen, lest we go through this entire. Well,
there it goes.
I guess Vash figured out which button press.
Here we go. We're going to church.
We're back. We're back, everybody.
Beginning was the Word, and the Word was heard.
There you go, pastor of Muppets.
Preaching to the choir, quite literally.
Yes.
Packing Protons for $5. I hear you have an exclusive picture of Marvin and Pedro, Pro.
Maybe.
It's an excessive amount of peas.
Well, it's. I love the alliteration, but
I'm so glad. I was very worried he was going to give us a dissertation on peas.
Mm-hmm. Packing Protons
I stopped.
for $10 more. Congrats. 300K next for Lou. If they're meeting Reginald Bell Johnson at Chiller Theater this weekend, any stories I can tell him that would surprise him, I knew.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Thank you, Packing Protons. We appreciate you.
Andy W. became a YouTube member. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, Andy.
And I like the way you spell Andy. Mary White, deplorable for 5. Here's to 200K and many more.
Thank you, Mary, and thank you to all of our wrenches out there who do such a phenomenal job moderating the chat for us. We appreciate you.
Mr. Bird gifted 10 WDW Pro memberships. Thank you very
That's
much.
phenomenal. Thank you.
You're the one who's out of this world, sweet baby. You're the one who's out of this world.
Then Mary White said again, for $5, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Please.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
For 5 more, also, welcome back, Jonas. Well, my dreams were my ticket back.
Connor, keep going.
You could have come back anytime you wanted. All you had to do was click your heels 3 times.
Oh, wow.
And say there was no place like Pro.
You should see his open-toed pumps. That's all I have to say.
Red and glittery. I mean, seriously, they can light up a room like a disco ball.
Well, Silver in the book, though. Caveman 4207 is a member and has been a member for 7 months.
How are they ruby slippers if they're silver?
Because they're silver, and then when they made them in Technicolor,
right,
they made them red so they would pop more. So they're
The
silver.
Wizard of
In the
Oz
book.
was in black and white. The movie was in Technicolor, so they had to make a few adaptations.
That's right. That's true. The book very much was in black and white.
That's kind of funny.
And red all over.
Yeah.
No, that's a newspaper. I know that joke.
Yeah.
Nick A. Lanen. I could emphasis this many different ways. For $10, it's been a while. Here's a little something for the gigawatts. The gigawatts.
Oh, don't
Gigawatts.
blaspheme. Don't blaspheme, Jonas. It's gigawatts, and I bet it's Nick Allen.
Please, I'm sorry.
I was gonna sing it like it was Nickelodeon, but I didn't.
When I first saw the movie, I thought he said Jigglewatts, which I thought was going to be a strip show.
Hey, I've got to tell you, I love jiggle physics.
You know, in the deleted scenes, he had some magazines in that luggage. Captain JPS for $2. Congrats on the 200K.
Thank you, Captain Clippy.
Haven't seen you in a while, Culture.
I know. I've been missing you. I've been missing you in all the old familiar places.
XJ Cherokee Bear for $2. Marvin just fled to Canada when Fizzle was played.
Is that another request for the fizzle? I don't know. I can't tell.
No.
The opposite. Butter Biscuit for $5. That was peak. I can't stop laughing. Fall Fizzle, great stuff. Oh, and congrats on 200K.
Thank you, Butter Biscuit.
Sounds
Thank
like
you so
something
much.
You order at Starbucks, at like a fall fizzle with a half calf, with a decaf, with a
And pumpkin spice. You got to throw that pumpkin spice on everything. That thing's like soy boy crack. Pumpkin spice. Anyway.
Totally carbonated coffee.
This sunny side up sort of day. Hooray!
I've heard you referred to culture after 10 p.m. that you turn into chaos culture.
Welcome to it, Jonas.
XJ Cherokee Bear for $3.
Well, it's a good
Congrats
theory,
on
Jonas.
Now on to 300K. Well, I want to hear what Lou was going to say there.
I said it's a good theory, that chaos theory that he's got.
Somehow he found a way.
Yep. Thank you again, Cherokee Bear. SFX Sabertooth Raptor for $5. Culture, Casino, and the Great Purple Spud Caper. Frogs in the wind. Frogs in the wind.
All we are is frogs in the wind.
Congrats on 200K. On to 500K. Keep growing.
That's right.
Thank you.
Very, very specific frog reference there.
There you go.
Rick Grimm 8629 became a YouTube member. Welcome. Aboard. Coffee's in the break room. XJ Cherokee Bear for $2. I can't believe Paplu is Caitlin Chato.
Yeah, I'm totally here.
That's
You could be on Sprockets.
I could. You know that. I'm still
That was your time on Sprockets when we read the super chats. O2RR for $5. Congrats on 200K subs. It really is because of all of you that I've become well informed on theme parks and other pop culture news. Thank you all.
Keeping you ahead of the culture curve.
Important to be ahead of the culture curve.
Because otherwise I'll bump into you with my stomach.
You
Rabbits and
expand it
wheels.
like the universe culture.
Oh yes, I've got a shape. It's called round.
I think it's also unsettling that not only is Paul Chato wearing this wig, he's also holding himself differently while he's doing.
He's fully committed.
The full character.
I'm going to tell you the broomstick is definitely aligned properly right now.
Yeah, I'm wondering with your name Culture Casino whether old ladies on scooters with oxygen tanks come up to you and try to put a quarter somewhere inside your butt and then pull your blood.
That was oddly specific, Paul.
I'm just thinking, trying to get 4 7s or something like that.
No. Winning it today. Oh yeah.
I love the police cam body cam videos.
That was amazing. I love that. It's very
Rabbits and reels.
Body cam videos.
Since we played the clip and didn't actually read the super chat. Remember, for 6 months, Back to the Future is releasing on Halloween.
Did you see the popcorn
because
bucket?
Halloween released on Back to the Future today.
Did you see the DeLorean popcorn bucket?
I have not.
Ooh, I put a
Looks
picture
good.
somewhere back in the ether there. Go look and you'll find it and you can put it up.
I will.
It's made with real DeLoreans because that's all you can do with them now.
That's true.
That's not true.
I'll get it for you right now.
Yeah, Rick James for 10. Thank you to all the hosts, guests, staffs, and members. You are all very amazing and extremely appreciated.
Thank you. And
Thank
Jonas,
you.
we have someone who can only give us 5 minutes. Could you or Vash
There.
slip us on back to the other list of clips, please?
Yes. Give me just a second here.
There you go. Folks, let's find out who's at the door. We've got a guy who can only give us 5. We're excited, though, because, I see someone else just, look at the poor guy. Oh.
Who could that be? Let's go see, boys and girls.
Tom from Midnight's Edge. Tom, welcome aboard, buddy.
Is he here? Is that guy owes me money?
Do you don't want to know who it is? Trust me.
Oh, there's somebody else here.
Hello.
Yeah. All right, Tom, go ahead, man. You got 5. No, what do you mean? Oh, he's a freaking troll, man. He's a freaking troll.
It's been so long. You forgot that me and Milton are beefing just as much as Elmo and Rocco are beefing and stuff. So
You got a beef with Wilton. Welcome to the club, man. Welcome to the club. Hey, Tom. I was watching the other day. I saw that Andy Masterson has made a toy figure of Bat Tom.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Did you sign off on that?
Yes, he is the official. I have one too.
Okay.
Mikey has one. There's
Yes.
a few in existence.
Is this like are you guys going to pitch this to HasLab next?
That's the plan.
This is the mock-up.
But I'm very, very concerned about the cod piece and the size of its girth. And
You're wanting it to be.
It is a concern that goes back centuries, you know.
And it is going to have an issue with customs. I know that.
Are you worried about the cod piece being too small as it currently is configured? Is that the issue?
A little bit, but
Okay.
we're working on it. But like I said, the problem is if it gets any bigger, customs might have an issue getting it through. International sales might tank.
It's
gonna be like
already
Superman all
causing
over
the
again.
plastic covering. When you put it on shelves, it's already causing it to be out of place. It's a little awkward, to be honest.
But
Yeah,
the
I'm-
signage that says "Check out my gherkin."
That's right.
I was fascinated by
You
that.
mean the cod piece?
The
with
cod
the,
piece, yes.
customs
Move the
has
cod piece
the,
down
uh,
and check out the gherkin.
Yeah, well, the cod piece with the customs has the crotch piece with the precipice. I don't know. There's a brew that is true in there somewhere.
I have no issue with it, but Bat Tom has some issues. That's
Tom,
what
can we get a little Bat Tom while you're here, since we've only got a couple minutes with you?
Da 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 da.
Here's the problem. They said cod piece. I'm like, no, I don't eat fish. Okay. I didn't realize they were talking about, the zone. And then when they showed me that, did they show me the figure? I'm like, this is too small. This is like Robin size.
Oh boy.
Bat Tom, sometimes you just got to say, for the halibut, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to get the cod piece I want, man.
Well, I mean,
Are you the Joker, sir? I see what you did there.
It used to be bigger, but he went to a sturgeon and got it fixed. So.
Oh no, this is awful.
He's claiming
Giving
it's
you a
a great,
headache.
he's claiming it's a great white whale.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Great
I
white
suddenly
shark.
feel like I'm being made fun of by the Riddler.
Bat Tom, could you do us a PSA, please, while you're here?
Don't do drugs, kids.
No. We
Drugs
did.
do you.
We did that. We did that cartoon back in about 91, 92, I believe.
Yeah,
the Saturday cartoon.
My catchphrase really teaches it. Okay, theirs was like, just say no to drugs. Mine is like, drugs don't do you. You don't do drugs. Drugs do you, right? Because that's true.
No, well,
They
very
really up your life, like majorly. Like you're sitting out on the street and you got one in an arm and you got another, and then there's some guy who's like, I'll do anything for $50. Seriously, man, right behind the dumpster there. Next thing you know, for $1 behind a dumpster, and then next, it's just over, man. And then next thing, you're totally on like X. Have you been on this thing yet? Like Elon Musk, he's doing this thing, and then you get on X and it's everywhere. Okay, this is what they're saying to me now.
It went like wildfire, like wildfire. Bat Tom, could you give us a PSA for Midnight's Edge of the Morning? Because I know that time has changed, and some people are trying to find you guys now. So could you tell everybody about Midnight's Edge of the Morning, the new time?
Okay, that's like an oxymoron. You realize that, right? I'm not stupid. I'm the world's greatest detective.
Oh, you're
Midnight's
right.
Edge
Sorry.
cannot happen in the morning.
Midnight's Edge in the morning. Oh, wait, you're right.
This is a travesty. They need to rework this in shop somewhere. It's like not going to work. But anyhow, there's this thing called Midnight's Edge in the morning, even though it makes no sense whatsoever because shouldn't it be in the morning? But it is. And they moved to 9 o'clock. So they made it worse. Okay? Like it was 10 in the morning. So it'd be like noon some places. So it's like, okay, it's like in the afternoon. We can buy that. It's maybe midnight a few places, right? You know, midnight, noon, right?
Australia, yeah.
That place, yeah, down under.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good day, mate. Would you like some shrimp on my barbie? That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm so worried about your Barbie right now.
Again, including the shrimp.
What is this? What is this? Is this a
I don't
foreigner you let on
understand
the
this
show?
entire PSA schmear thing. But
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be warning people, not telling people to go there. So don't stay away from it. Don't go anywhere near Midnight's Edge in the morning because they got this guy named Paul Chatto on there. He's really sus. I think he might actually be a supervillain.
He's super sus.
Yeah, he's super sus. And there's the other thing too. He's total.
Why did you bleep Canadian?
That's not what I said.
Oh.
I think he bleeped Blue Jay fan.
Yes.
Oh.
He's a big BJ fan, big Blue Jay fan. That's right.
As a duly designated
That's true.
representative of the city, county, and state of New York, I order you to cease any and all supernatural activity and return forthwith to your place of origin or to the nearest convenient parallel dimension. That ought to do it. Thanks very much, Ray.
Checking in our sensor machine here. Sensor machine's not doing very well.
Gotham is waiting for me to actually do fighting crime.
Jonas.
It is a job. It doesn't pay well.
Well, Bat Tom, we wish you well on your efforts tonight for vigilantism. Good luck out there, and may you find Robin wherever he is.
I don't care. I can't be. Look, CPS already got involved once.
Well,
They're like,
you know,
you can't have a kid. You can't have a kid out there running around in Gotham. You play people called the Joker. Okay.
If you'd stop sending all those emails about
Gavin
cod
Newsom?
pieces, you'd be in a better place. I'll just tell you.
I thought it was fish.
Tom Connors, everybody from Midnight's Edge. Tom, take care, buddy.
Good evening, folks. Take care of yourselves.
Love you, Tom.
Thank you,
I
Tom.
think the biggest problem out there is fatherless superheroes.
Dang.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on the biggest problem on the internet. He is Wilton the Troll.
And Andy made my action figure, and it's pretty cool. So comes with a cup and everything. Okay, so you should spam Andy for more of these because, I mean, you could at least have something good looking in your life.
Wait a minute, what is that thing wearing?
Well, it looks like a loincloth.
Yeah.
But
Up to the nips? A loincloth up to the nips?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
It's
some
PG.
revisation required, but come on.
Is that
It looks
trying to
like
hide the cod piece?
It's PC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Looks like a grandpa troll if it's that high.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
the way up to the chest.
Is that a
Yeah.
gold
You've
eagle on
seen
the
Levy.
chest? It's kind of a Wonder Woman shift, I guess. But
No, that's called a tuft. And We're selling merch over on Under a Rock.
For those who don't know, Wilton, who might be here, first time, show them the tuft, please. Where exactly on the troll is the tuft?
Well, technically, there, but we also have tuft. So
I think Pro, the line is the tuft in the room with us now?
I think the tuft is here with us now.
I just want to know whether the tuft matches the hair.
All right, tuft's the match, as they used to say.
Yep.
Actually, Wilton, if you would rise a little bit, there's nothing there. Is that correct?
What are you saying?
Personal.
All right. Well, it is a little personal. I apologize.
What is it with you conservatives?
I don't want to out the trolls. Hey, panel, is everybody good to do one segment of actual news? Can we do that together? Can we do that? Jonas, are you up for that?
Theoretically, yes.
Hey, Wilton.
Yeah.
I know you love Jonas, but could we get Steve for just a few for an actual news item?
I have to say, and I have to say thank you to Steve anyway. So.
All right, we're gonna move it just so we don't destroy the illusion. Jonas, get us a couple more super chats, and then we'll hit the next news item.
All righty, Vic Saris, member for 30. Congrats and onward to 2 million all. I have to catch up tomorrow due to work, but wanted to say keep on having fun.
That's right.
That's why I'm here all the time or whenever I can be, And we do gatekeep on this channel. That's why, Paul isn't here all the time.
We try. He's just too busy. Always trying on different wigs.
Space Dave 2000 for $2 Canadian. Congrats. I remember when you were just a wee channel.
Just a wee little channel.
Oh, Space Dave, you've been there the whole time too. Thanks for being here.
Tremendous supporter.
Aldo Casabona for 2.
Aldo!
Shadow, you look congrats on the transition.
I'm on
Rabbits and Reels for $10. Congratulations, on 200K emoji. I enjoy spending time on this channel, learning, growing, and having fun.
Thank you, Rabbits and Reels. And folks, I'm feeling like it's time right now to dive into some news. Let's show them how it's done for those who might be tuning in right now and saying, don't know about this show, but I'm happy to be here. Before we do, though, let me bring on a man who, he's rather famous in the polling industry, and not that kind of industry that Chato might be thinking of right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Mitchell from Rasmussen is here.
Hey!
Great to be here. Congratulations,
Fantastic.
bro. Well deserved.
Thank you,
milestone. You are one of the best people I think I watch on coming up with pros on the fly. It's really impressive.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mark, and it's an honor to have you. And I just hope you enjoy being next to Call Me Chato right now. It's going to be a wonderful time for you.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Mark, are you married?
Happily married.
So when you go home, be sure there aren't any purple hairs on your shoulder.
There you go. There you go.
It's like that Far Side comic where the chimpanzee with his wife, says, "You've been with that Jane Goodall again, I see," and pulls a blonde hair off of him.
Right.
See, and you put Mark right next to a Canadian, which is the most socialist place on the planet. So next to the CCP, anyway.
Who's a Canadian? Hughes?
No, Chato next to you. He's Canadian. And this guy down here, Steve, he's Canadian too. Bunch of Canucks.
Folks?
Yeah.
I see
My
the Colts are in
condolences.
first place, Hughes. You must be happy.
Yeah, no, which parts?
Which parts of Canada?
Yeah.
I'm in Burlington, Ontario.
Okay.
Ooh.
Steve,
I'm
you're
an
muted.
American, by the
That's
way.
your territory. It's muted.
Which is close to Toronto.
Uh-oh, we've lost Steve. Steve's microphone has gone
I've been paying
kaput.
attention to Canada because we're probably going to be picking up part of it sometime in the next 30 to 50 years. I think the writing's on the wall for Alberta or Saskatchewan and Alberta. Yeah.
Steve, try it again. What do you got? Nope, you're still
You
muted.
guys don't realize this. We just have an AI clip of Steve that is
What's
That
funny
is
is that we
repeating
can-
in the background.
What's funny is we could hear the frickin' puppet, but we can't hear the
Yeah.
human being.
The frickin' guy, yeah.
Who knows? Is that better?
There
now?
it is.
That's
Hey,
better.
we hear you.
Steve,
No,
where-
I wouldn't say it's better, but we can hear you.
Steve, can you call out your
no.
can you call out your home address for Mark, please?
Don't do that. Don't do
I
this.
am near London, Ontario. So,
Oh,
and which
Double
we affectionately
Ontario.
refer to as Onterrible. So,
I watched Strange Brew one time.
I think that's a
too.
great film.
what about what is it, Leonard Kenny?
No,
Letterkenny?
I take it back.
Letterkenny
I
is
watched
great.
Strange Brew twice.
So I lived in the town that he was from. For
No way, really?
Yeah, I was the youth pastor there.
Wow.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're going to try to do this. I don't think we've done a news story, at least not any time in the past couple of years, with this many on the panel. So we'll be brief in our comments.
Okay.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Haynes.
Let's do the news. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a full panel for you, but Disney does not have a full return on their investment when it comes to Tron Ares. How are the shareholders feeling about that? Well, we've got answers. Gizmodo, Jermaine Lucier, says Tron Ares is an even bigger bomb than we thought. The legacy sequel starring Jared Leto and Greta Lee could be quite costly for the studio. Now, as you all know, they're going off of the Deadline article that we took apart. And they're saying here, well, it's going to lose $132.7 million, which is very specific. We have said, hey, wait a minute, you don't get to count the profit you make off of it going to TV if Disney, who made it, is also the Disney that's buying it for TV to put it on to ABC and Disney+. So we must be clear, we think this is about a $250 million floptacular stinker. So what's going on then, ladies and gentlemen? If we go to Tip Ranks, Steve Anderson writing this, insane Disney stock gains as Tron Ares throws a rod? Is that I'm sorry, is that a euphemism that I don't understand, Jonas? Throws a rod?
Automotive joke.
Yeah, it is. I had that happen in Atlanta once, and
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that.
Replace the entire engine.
Give investors an entertaining giant Disney credit. They can take bad news surprisingly well. Boy, that's an insult. New reports suggest that Disney's new release, Tron Ares, will be a bomb of epic scale by the time its box office run is all said and done. Despite this word, however, Disney investors still clearly believed in the House of Mouse, sending shares up fractionally in Monday morning's trading. It says the news was already pretty bad for Tron Ares, goes on to cite the Deadline article. And of course, you all know, we've said, that's not even close to as bad as it is. The postmortem is even worse. One talent rep noted the idea that Disney would spend $250 million on a Jared Leto film that is a franchise that hasn't worked in 4 decades is insane. Now, if we go right now to the Disney stock, you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that it has dropped about 12% in the last 5 years. If you go look at the S&P 500, it's increased by about double.
Come here for all your financial advice, folks.
No, don't do that. Don't do that at all. We're worse than Jim Cramer. But here's what I want to know. And we'll start off with Mark Mitchell of Rasmussen.
Oh, hey.
Guys, what is it about the perception of Disney that people have not yet figured out? This is a company that just can't get their act together. Mark, why do people not yet in the in financials and also in the coastal elite segments of society, why have they not said, there's a problem here?
Well, I'm going to try not to rant, and I'll just throw out some quick thoughts here. We talked about a lot about this on your show. What really defines woke? Why are these corporations failing? Why have they completely given up on trying to please their customer? That's ever changing, more competition, and Disney just quite clearly gave up on trying to figure out what their customers wanted. And it's without trying to sound sexist. It's not a sexist statement, but I read a really good article about the feminization of logic within boardrooms, within companies, within institutions that's caused us to be in this situation where objective decisions that might not feel nice but are the right thing to do aren't being done. And instead, it's all about patting each other on the back, sucking up to your boss, making your resume look good, trying to promote a message, save the world, things that have nothing to do with shareholder value. And unfortunately, Disney's fallen prey to it, and I don't know how they're going to fix this. And I think it's even more bleak for art. I'll just say 20 seconds about this. Matt Walsh had a really good video today that everybody should check out. And the movie has peaked. TV has peaked 06, 07. And basically the idea now that we spend all day with these phones stuck to our faces into sort of fragmented, personalized experiences that are even going to get worse with AI. There is no shared culture anymore. There is
Mark, his argument is that 2013, 2012, that was the peak, and that we dropped off after that. I may have the year wrong, but It's
He
somewhere in
said
that
07
frame.
to 08, and he had a list of really great movies. And obviously, there's been some good ones since then. Obviously, there's some good TV, some good blockbusters. But this idea that you go to work and everybody is standing around the water cooler talking about Game of Thrones is just not going to happen anymore. And that's a scary place to be if you're covering entertainment, I think. I don't know.
Absolutely. Vash, as we look at where Disney has been and where it's going, all I can think is maybe they're hoping that Bob Iger will get out of town and the adults will come back in the room, because Vash, they have trashed so many franchises. Star Wars is basically a non-existent thing now. Marvel is in a malaise. They killed Tron Ares. They did have some other stuff. They had like the C.S. Lewis stuff, and they took out Narnia. It's on Netflix now. I mean, they're worried with K-pop Demon Hunters that they might actually lose the crown when it comes to female IPs. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, it is wild just how removed they have been from the culture, have been from the trends. If they listen to Mark Mitchell, maybe they would be a little bit more in tune with the zeitgeist, in tune with what was actually going on. But this Tron Ares, I mean, it just cements the fact that whatever they touch nowadays, they destroy. You see, I think what Bob Iger was thinking was, okay, well, we don't have the creative powerhouse that we used to have, especially when John Lasseter was still there and some other forces at work there. So it's like, okay, well, let's go ahead and take our already established franchises and let's go ahead and sequelize them and continue on with those already established brands, because we can't create anything original now. And the devastating effect that has been the destruction of their of their IP, really. I mean, and this, look at this year alone. Look at Snow White, 1937. I mean, if you look at that animated film when it was originally released and how much it has made over time, I mean, it really has been done gangbusters business for the Walt Disney Company. And now it's like what, like a $200 million loss for that one picture alone. I mean, everything that they are touching, they are destroying, and they're pushing people away when they're actually doing this. It's not just their advocacy. It's not just what they do politically, but it's also the content that they produce. And people, when they think about Disney right now, they associate it with really bad quality. And I've seen a number of posts talk about Tron Ares, talk about how they can't create anything original, and they just destroy what they unfortunately have had created by people that were far better than what they have now.
Hughes, when we look at what's going on with Disney, one of the things that's fascinating to me is, we don't see articles. We don't see articles out there complaining and shaming Disney and saying, why is it that it's performing at less than half the growth? It's actually negative in comparison to the S&P 500. You would think that this would be the story of the day almost every day, right? Netflix drops a bunch and people get their, they lose their minds. They lose their lunch. But Disney has dropped 11%, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get much worse next month. Nobody's saying a peep about it in legacy media, Hughes. Why is that?
Well, simply put, because of the fact that they want to go ahead and cozy up not only to Bob Iger, but also Bob Iger does own a certain part of that particular media as well. I mean, let's face it. I mean, if they speak out against, Bob Iger and everything, either one or two things are going to happen. Either they're doing this to go ahead and keep their jobs and try not to, face any backlash, get kicked out, or they'll just go ahead and do a bit of a sort of, I can't say devil's advocate, but they're going to just pretend that, they're being tough for him. But in reality, they're just going to let up on him later. But the fact of the matter is they got to get he's in for a brutal reality check that, no one's going to care about Disney anymore. You're already seeing that in the parks, as you've reported. You're already seeing that in the content, subscribers and everything. I mean, especially with this whole Jimmy Kimmel thing, which I also think is a bit fabricated and stuff. But at the same time, I mean, if you also think about it, like the media itself, they just go ahead and report whatever is going to get people either outraged or in tune for the sake of ratings and everything. But the fact of the matter is they're going to keep defending Bob Iger even when he's wrong and stuff, even when they try to keep access and stuff. So that way they assume that Disney is still the same thing, but one day they're going to see for themselves that, this is just going to go ahead and they're going to have to stop reporting the truth about Disney, which is the fact that they just lost it. Okay, they're not creative. They also forgot who the customer is, which are parents, by the way. And at the same time, that's going to affect everything from theme parks to all the way to merchandising.
Yeah, and Hughes, you're exactly right. Did I hear somebody coming in? Go ahead, Vash.
They try to make a big deal about buying imaginary creatures. You remember this whole announcement? Oh, 7-figure deal, big deal, and nobody cared. Literally nobody cared. But it shows you that they're willing to buy new IP because they can't create their own.
Yeah, and
exactly. That's the big problem right there. They're going to go ahead, buy a bunch of IPs and stuff, thinking they're going to make money from it, but they're going to go ahead and put a Bob Iger Disney spin on it, man, and just make it a really woke. And y'all know what happens when you go woke. When you go woke, you go what?
You go broke. Hey, Lou, let's talk about that broke issue. Why is it?
Your chart. Go back to your chart.
You want? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chart right away, sir. What do you got here?
Because you see, you've mentioned this before, but I've come up with a name for it. We all have heard of what's called the Overton window. We're about
You're singing Mark's song now, sir.
We're about to hit
my favorite
the
topic.
Iger ton window, as in losing a blank ton of money. Because as this 5-year thing moves into those peaks here in a few weeks, the comparison is going to become astoundingly striking between the glory days of Chapek and the not so glory days now. I mean, all of that little bit of tailing over there on the left goes away, and suddenly all you've got is they used to know what they were doing. What did they do different?
Yeah, let me show this to everybody. Let me show this because this is a fun time. You know, not everybody knows this. If we go back to this time when the stock was so high, that's about to be the comparison in the 5-year. This is all Bob Chapek, not Bob Iger. Yeah. Bob Iger has never had the shares be this high. Nope. And if we go to about right here, February 18th, this is when, remember this culture? This was back when they decided they were going to go after Florida over the parental rights and education bill. Yep. They went after them. Pixar was out there, you know, walking across the sidewalk. You had Lucasfilm, you had everybody at Disney. They were up in arms. They couldn't, you know, Imagineers said they'd never move to Florida. And they started dropping the stock. All these protests inside Disney, dropping the stock. They sort of self-created a crisis. And then the answer to that was, Bob Chapek's got to go. Even though we're the ones who are doing this, Bob Chapek's the man who's got to go. And Bob Iger is the mousy messiah who's going to come in and save the day. He'll come back once more. Ticker tape parade for Bob Iger. They've never gotten anywhere close. Culture. Nowhere close.
No, I mean, in look, you got to think of the fact that the company that owns like underwear brands, taking it back to underwear for everybody, Page Industries, actually owns Jockey and Speedo, and they're valued at $41,000 a share apparently. And Disney's how much a share?
Well, in all honesty, though, there is a quantity difference there. We got to say that.
You're just making a brief comparison.
I just want to comment on it briefly. But look, beyond all of that, it's just like Disney has lost their identity. Disney had an identity, and I think Mark would probably agree with me. They used to be considered a family company. Is Disney a family company? No.
Well, you know, families are funny things. Everybody remember Geraldine Ferraro, who ran for vice president with Walter Mondale, and her husband apparently owned a warehouse where certain nefarious folks were storing illicit magazines and things.
Right.
And they said, we have good news and bad news about Geraldine Ferraro. The good news is she's pro-family. The bad news is it's the Gambino family. So
that's another problem. But Iger literally is the anchor on the sinking Titanic right now, and he has been for a long time. I don't think there's a path forward for Disney to reclaim its familial, like friendly status ever. I mean, considering all the stuff that we narrowly avoided in the terrible baseball Pixar television garbage that we avoided narrowly, and any of the other things that they had tried to produce absent Lasseter, who actually understood family. They don't have. Go ahead.
What is this animal thing they just bought? I mean,
Impossible
Warner Brothers.
Creatures.
Okay, Warner Brothers made 3 movies based on the creature books spun off from Harry Potter, right?
Right.
And after 3 movies, they decided it didn't work well enough, and they had to revamp their plans for Epic to keep the French on the outside, but the Harry on the inside. And after all of that, Disney thinks, well, we can buy a knockoff and make it work.
I'll point one in there. I'll throw one out there. They already did this with what is his name, Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Oh yeah, and they get rid of that.
It was actually Disney Hyperion Press, and they let that go over to, I think, to Fox, and now it was the most successful thing on Disney Plus.
Well, Yeah, but look,
not saying much.
They've nuked from orbit a lot of stuff, right? Things that could have been successful that were family oriented. And I look, it does. I'm not upset. The reason that Warner Brothers got rid of the magical creatures thing is because it didn't work without Johnny Depp. This is the same problem they have with Pirates. That doesn't work without Johnny Depp. And they bent the knee and kowtowed to the people that were pushing the Me Too and Time's Up baloney sausage. And that actually worked against them when, the believe all women thing backfired like nobody's business. I mean, Amber Heard was Amber Heard, and when exposed, she pooped the bed.
But I believe her.
Right. That's what she felt very grumpy about it.
Do terrible thing.
That's right, guys. We're going to go to an amazing chart that Mark is going to give us a walkthrough. But before we do
Ross Perot time.
All right, little cracker heads. All right, but before we do, Mark, Paul, they're blaming it on Jared Leto. That's been the defense so far, is it's Jared Leto's fault. I don't know if that's true or not. Based on the way you're dressed, though, maybe you are the next Disney star for a new Tron franchise. I don't know.
I blamed Tron's failure on Arturo Castro.
Which of the Castro brothers is that one?
Don't hire Latinos if you want success, is what I say.
Well, don't hire Disney if you want success in the financial industry. That's what Mark says. Mark, what are we looking at here at the alpha spread? It's set to 10 years. What is this?
Well, I just am trying to twist a knife in Disney's corpse. If you go to 5 year too, it looks pretty bad. Also,
You want to start at 5 year?
Yeah, look at that. It's not just that their stock price had a peak and now is just languishing in the mud. Look at it compared to the S&P 500.
Goodness.
5 years ago, if you had put your money in the S&P 500, you'd have 90% more money. If you would put it in Disney, what's that number? Negative 10%.
Yep.
It's not just losing a little bit. It is not keeping pace with a rapidly inflating dollar.
And look at this, guys.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Disney's in the S&P 500, aren't they?
Oh, sure.
Listen. So if you took them out of it, how much bigger would it be with that drag not on it?
Disney, it's not just that Disney's in the S&P 500. Disney is the entertainment exemplar of the Dow 30.
Yeah.
And look at this, folks. You want to see how dirty they're doing to investors? No financial advice being given. If you look at this, okay, these are the Bob Chapek years. Bob Chapek was outperforming the S&P 500. As soon as he was kicked out, Iger's been underperforming it the whole way. The entire way.
What are Nelson Peltz was talking about?
And if you go back actually to the 20-year mark or the 15-year mark, you can actually see that Disney kind of mirrored the S&P.
There's the 10-year. You want to go 20-year? You want to go 20?
Yeah, you'll see.
Okay. There's the 20-year.
It had a beta, which meant it was highly correlated to the market. It was a very stable company for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Disney doesn't want people to know about this.
Was crushing the index. It was ranking
absolutely
hand over fist. I did another chart. It's on my Twitter feed of just Google search trends for Disney vacation. And it peaked in 2007 and has been down ever since. It's down 60, 70%. It's this idea Matt Walsh is talking about. There are no cultural touchstones anymore, and Disney used to be one. And
Mark, you didn't feed that data to Forbes, did you?
No,
because that's one of the stories we're doing later. I don't know how that happened, but that's pretty impressive.
What's Disney's multiple?
So literally, the only part of the company that's making money is the money from the Arabs and the Japanese.
Well, let's go to Steve real quick. Steve had a question that he wants to ask the panel, and then we'll wrap it up with Jonas. Go ahead, Steve.
Well, the question that I had is, why is Tron acceptable to attack as a Disney fail, but the media justify every other one? And there's some opinions in the private chat that we have in that it's from different era, and Jared Leto is an easy target and all that kind of stuff. I think the argument of it's from a different era it doesn't really work because, I mean, Star Wars is from the same era. And actually having sequels at the same times as this one. The Jared Leto push, that's one thing, but you can't justify him for the whole reason why this thing's failed. I mean, we all know that logically, but I'm willing to hear and be proven wrong.
It's okay. It's okay to say a film failed when it's led by a white dude.
Yep.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I mean, everybody who watched that film knows it's like the girl who was the key to everything. Bologna
They didn't
sausage.
put her on the posters. The whole thing was go watch Jared Leto in Tron Ares.
well,
most
and
bankable actor on the posters.
everyone who doesn't know who Jared Leto was just went, who? Okay, I guess this is a star. I guess this is what we're doing. And they show up for Tron. And we don't know if we're getting original Tron. We don't know if we're getting Tron Legacy. And any goodwill that's been there for Tron Legacy has been a very quiet cult following kind of thing. This is a movie that Disney has tried very hard to say, well, this is a thing. Tron has never really been a thing. As much as I love Tron,
There were more
Tron has
people.
never been a thing.
There were more people standing out in front of Jimmy Kimmel's studio complaining about him not being on the air than ever clamored for another Tron movie.
But you guys are missing the important part of the conversation. Jared Leto is a very well-known cult leader.
Oh,
so his cult didn't make it to the theaters, I don't think.
Yeah,
I just call this a big bait and switch. That's it. They put Jared Leto out there, but then next thing you know, they don't have him set up as the leader and everything. They just had him as the face of it. And besides, the one movie that did better than this, I'm pretty sure, was Morbius. That's the one Jared Leto movie before this one that I actually liked and stuff. But at the same time, I mean, this is nothing more but a bait and switch.
But you had Ares time. There was Ares time.
Hughes, you bring up bait and switch. It begs the question. Has Disney been an all-out financial bait and switch? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got about
we should have all
27.
jumped and done a freeze frame at that moment.
That's right. About 2,700 of you joining us this evening. We're happy to have each and every one of you out there with us. And folks, let's get to the super chats, and then we've got some more people to put on this panel.
Amazing. And if anybody needs to go, I was thinking, Mark, did you say you had something there? I wasn't sure how to interpret your message.
We're happy. We're happy to keep you if we can. But
if you need good. Somebody, all happy to go. But otherwise,
no, you're good. I realized what you were saying. Now you were using numbers in reference to something other than time. But Paul, were you saying you were going?
Yes.
All right. Well,
and me.
Now wait a minute. Before
I realize I haven't directly interacted with you in this mode. Yeah.
Before we let Paul go, let's let Lou go. And Lou is doing a Patreon called patreon.com/Lou's Views. And there was a glitch on that, folks. Get over there and subscribe today to patreon.com/Lou, LEWSVIEWS. You can see at the bottom of his avatar over there. We'll actually full screen you just so people can see it. Patreon.com/Lou's Views. Lou, tell them all about it.
Well, it's my views on things that might not get covered on this channel. You know, political things and social things and culinary things and you name it. You name it.
There you go. Folks, get over there and subscribe.
The one that so far has been the most popular is the one called Shutdowns and Sombreros. So that might give you some idea. But also, I want to take a little credit for everybody being here tonight because I noticed that you put up the latest Genre Guys today, and it's the wonderful show we did with Ron as a guest with me and Lauren about the Magic Christian. And if Raquel Welch isn't the queen of shape language, I don't know who is.
Oh, that's a great reference. Yeah.
So those of you who are now new members, that's one of the great perks you get is to see the Genre Guys when they come out rather than waiting eventually for them to show up on T3PO. So go check those out.
Hey.
And, I'm around.
Lou, I want to be on your Patreon so you and I can talk about wine.
Okay, let's do it.
All right,
Say when.
Good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Lou, we'll catch you real soon, and you take care tonight, okay?
Thank you very much, everybody. Congratulations. It's a great day for the internet, and not such a great day for that guy with the hippo.
Oh, poor Bob.
He's fine. He's fine. He's on an island somewhere with a Mai Tai. Come on.
All right. We're also going to say goodbye to Paul Chatto of Call Me Chatto, who is appalling more than ever this evening. Paul, tell the folks out there what they can expect beyond just your fabulous Dolly-esque wigs.
Well, I am going to be publishing my next TV Guide fall preview video. If you're fans of my TV Guide videos, this is 1990. So we're up to there. almost 20 of these things I've put on. Plus, you can check out my Tibor Zatmary, reaction video to nature, and plus all the other silly things that I do. And listen, it's been wonderful to be here. So nice to be invited. It's my pleasure to join you on this august moment in time.
We'd like to take you home.
No, it's October, Paul. It's not August. It's October.
No, we'd like to take you home with us. We'd love to take you home.
Paul, quick question. How many wigs do you have?
10.
That's not enough.
All right.
Jennifer Aniston style, by the way.
It's the rage. It's the rage.
It is the rage.
All right, Paul.
Have fun rest of the evening. Nice to meet the people I haven't met before, and maybe we'll run into each other again. Have fun, everyone.
Catch you soon. Let go of each other. Quit that. All right, Jonas, let's bring in our other guests that are waiting in the wings, and then we'll do the super chat. Folks, you know what we're going to do.
Who could that be? Let's go see, boys and girls.
All right, it's a full panel. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is BEA Beautiful. We're adding Andy Masterson, Marvin Montanaro, and Ron of Follow the Bradley's Fun to the show tonight. Gentlemen, welcome aboard. And hey, there's the real Bat Tom. Andy, do you want to talk about the cod piece? I mean, I don't think it's not normally a part of the design lore, but Bat Tom seems to have a problem with it. He wants it to be a little bit larger. What's going on there?
I heard you had a fake Bat Tom on here earlier, and I had to set it right. I can't have that outrage. I got my cod piece here.
That's amazing.
It's about like this big.
Oh boy,
it's a little oversized, but you have to like flatter the ladies a little bit.
Well, as you get older, the prostate. We get it, Bat Tom. We're sorry for that.
It's a swelling issue. Yeah. Look, Andy nailed my action figure, and I think it's available over on his website. You should go buy it. It's awesome.
Fantastic. All right, Jonas, let's get those super chats.
All right, Gilliam 2 for $5. Official congrats on the 200K. What number will be achieved with decades and decades left in the can?
Oh, it drives the mainstream mad. That's right. We've got decades and decades left in the can.
Neo for £2. Congratulations on 200K and gifts 1 WDW Pro.
It's a baby.
Because he is the one.
Aldo Casabona for $2. Tom is getting thin and glowing.
Yep.
He really is. He really is. He looks better and better every time.
Yeah, he's making an effort not to die.
He's like a fine wine.
Is that what we're supposed to be doing? Archer Merchant for 10. Going to be honest, I watched a discounted Tron Ares. They went overboard with the score. I don't think there's 10 minutes without music or piano, etc. Otherwise, it was okay, but it needed some Tron. I was waiting for Rinsler to show up. Oh, wait, I didn't watch this movie because I like Tron Legacy.
Yeah, Bruce Boxleitner got a heavy, block out like he was in the NBA, so they didn't let this guy anywhere near this film.
It should have just given him money for the sake of it.
I've been saying it for weeks. It is Jared Leto is an easy target for them. He's somebody that people are already kind of about. They can lay all this on him. It's exactly what they did to Zegler. It's the only time they ever admit Disney failed is when they can pin it on somebody else that's not in the C-suite.
He's the new Ezra
with people trying to get the next gig and trying to stay. So
yeah, he's the new Ezra Miller.
Well, now he's going to play Skeletor. So, Denny Gay, TK421 for 5. Congrats. Listen to you all around the horn. Good job. Is that the World Showcase?
No, the Around the Horn is a show on ESPN. You're such a sports guy.
I thought it had to do with me.
Highlanders 777 for $5. I have grown to enjoy the channel, the community, and hosts more and more as time has gone by. Thank you, everyone, for making this place special. And then gives 10.
Wow, Highlander
memberships.
Thank you so much, Vash. Switch us over to the clips. We got to play the Highlander.
Absolutely. Give me just 1 second.
Stuff's
here.
going to go wrong when we do this. I just want everybody to know. When we click this button, it's going to go crazy.
Yes, if I can find it. Where is the button right
Push the button. Push the
What's
button.
going on here? Come on.
It's literally when it's always been Vash. It's sitting up there. It says Pro Show, and then below that it says.
Right. Gotcha.
There we go.
Told you to go crazy. I told you. See, look at that. Let's get everybody back in here now.
Bye, Mark.
I told you to go crazy.
There we go.
That's weird.
Speaking of things that go crazy. Frank Castle, member for 1 month. Finally, Wilton is here. Now it's a real 200K party.
Boom, baby.
Wilton.
He's encouraging it.
It is a chicken. It is a chicken dressed like Boba Fett. That is crazy. Texas for $10. This is my first nighttime live stream. I have concerns.
Sorry.
Yeah, the nighttime ones are a little loose.
We haven't gotten to that hour of the night yet where culture loses his mind and turns into Chaos Casino. And we're not warning Apollo.
Yeah, it's the kind of show that Bobby would watch, honestly.
Rach Cat for $5. Been following you guys for years and finally became a member. Congrats on the subs. You guys are my fave channel. Well, thank you very much, Rach.
Thank you for making our night. We appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Jammin' Jammin' John KS, member for 4.
Jammin' John Kansas. What is going on? Jonas. Your producer skills are slipping in the evening. Now I know why you stay in the daytime.
Perdón.
I mean, Jammin' Jonks is a pretty cool name, though.
Jammin' Jonks.
Member for 4. Congratulations on 200K. Everyone is great.
Everyone is awesome.
Thank you. And Rach Cat for 5. Also, I'm sorry if I missed it. Is Jonas moving on? Eventually, we all are moving on.
Oh, come on, Jonas. Not everyone knows about the Geeks and Gamers thing. You want to explain it real quick?
It's a hostile takeover.
I'm wearing the hat.
And everyone's going to die.
Treasure every day because it could be your last. You could die tomorrow.
See? Told you.
That's dark.
Real dark.
I've been sending a message to everybody for a month.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that.
So
I'll go
basically,
check on that.
Here's the dealio, y'all.
Not me.
So I made a little joke on Tuesday, sometime before the 17th, which is when we announced the deal with Geeks and Gamers. I am still working for that Park Place. I'm still working with WDW Pro and Valiant Renegade and some other channels that I'm very glad to be associated with on the back end there. What I am doing is running the newsroom with an incredibly capable team. Marvin Montanaro is the editor-in-chief, of course, of that Park Place, and also the managing editor of geeksandgamers.com, along with the editor-in-chief over there, Alex Gurzo. And we are just all the news that should be fun, of course, on that Park Place, and your go-to entertainment hub for pop culture, movies, and games over there on Geeks and Gamers. We're doing it all. And
prolifically. And
we will never sleep.
Ever.
So is Jonas moving on? Maybe. Maybe I'll just go transparent like the guy I kind of look like. Theme Park Wizard for $5, just popping in to say congrats on 200K. Thank you very much, Theme Park Wizard.
Thank you.
Yep. One Dirty Bird for $2. You dirty bird. Yay, 200K. Thank you very much. Late Night Rabbit for $20. Requiem for Disney. Sorry, the specific one.
It's a really good $20 super chat. I love that. Requiem for a Disney.
That's a good Jared Leto reference.
Irate Specialist for $5. Steve, the best panelists whose clips are better than Pros TV.
Ooh.
Wow.
Whoa. That's harsh.
Hey.
Is this a qualifier? Is that comma supposed to be describing Steve?
I don't know. Listen, Vash, switch the clip for us, Vash. Switch the clip.
Yep. Absolutely. Here you go.
He's saying that Wilton's clips or Steve's clips are better than Pro.
Well, I got some fresh ones from Steve, and I'm very grateful. Can't wait to start playing them tomorrow.
We're not specifying what he means by fresh ones.
Oh no! Don't let him clarify that, because we've got some fresh ones from culture.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Excuse me, I am here to see Culture Casino's amazing kumquats. Perhaps there is a way you could let me in.
Get in line, lady.
Oh. I see.
Welcome to the Culture Casino Complex experience. Today you'll see fruits and vegetables like you can't believe. Turnips, radishes, and purple potatoes so big they'll make you wish we would spill the beans on how we do it.
Have you seen how mean some of these theme park people can be online? What must they be like in real life?
Dad, we have a bird feeder. Why can't we get a chihuahua feeder too?
Kids, you know those things are expensive.
Please? Yeah, please, Dad.
Okay, after school, let's go to Lowe's and see about buying one.
Yes! You're the best!
The great North American Chihuahua migration has moved to New England for the fall. Natives have set up feeders for a chance to take in the breathtaking majesty of the Chihuahuas.
Well, the Johnsons just bought a Chihuahua feeder, too. Gonna be less pups at our house this year than ever before.
Alrighty, we've got another update on the Wicked Girls. Unfortunately, the pop star has refused the french fries and is now drifting in a cumulonimbus cloud. However, the green-skinned girl accepted a burger and is coming down with buffalo wings.
Eating more than broccoli. Yes, I'm eating what I need. So now I can come down, fill the air with something hearty. Fuel me for this daring flight.
Well, kids, that whole microwave episode sure was a fiasco. But luckily, we're ready to get back to work. Today, we're doing a show all about our furry friends.
What do you mean you haven't yet found the kumquats?
As soon as I get past the guard bears, those kumquats will be yours. And soon you will rule the world.
Why on earth is
someone said I look like the villain in the Culture Casino thing, and I'm like, he doesn't even have a beard.
Someone in the chat said, "Is that Dylan Mulvaney?" The woman in the red. I am weak.
I like the action figure we've got set up to ready to go with this. Look at that little action. Look at that little culture.
He's in prison.
Yeah.
The Culture Casino garden boat ride. It's called Boring with the Land.
Boring with the land. All right, culture. Now you've seen the greenhouse complex. It's going to get better. It's going to get better.
I have to tell you, that's very, very, very much what you're going to see when you visit the farms when I'm there in the great places. In the middle of the country.
All right, folks. We will never leave a super chat behind. We have more people to join the panel. We'll do so after this next segment. But folks, it's time to dive into the next news item. It's on the docket. We're going to rock it even when we're having a good party like this. Let's hit it. Turns out Warner Brothers might be for sale for even more than we thought originally. All right, Warner Brothers is for sale. And, folks, don't start getting your hopes up for anybody other than Skydance. We'll explain why in just a minute. This is by Marvin Montanaro out of That Park Place. Warner Brothers Discovery rejects second Paramount Skydance bid as Zaslav raises the stakes in negotiations. Oh, smart Zaslav is at it again. Warner Brothers Discovery has turned down a second acquisition bid from Paramount Skydance. The updated bid, valued at roughly $24 per share, up from the initial $20 offer, was swiftly rejected by the Zaz, signaling that Warner Brothers Discovery isn't looking for a quick sale. Following weeks of speculation and internal leaks, Warner Brothers officially confirmed it is reviewing strategic alternatives after receiving interest from multiple parties. The company continues moving forward with its planned 2026 split between Warner Brothers and Discovery Global, a move Zaslav has reportedly engineered to increase the studio's value before any deal is finalized. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Just when you thought that this had all the curveballs had been thrown, another article is out. Netflix now claims it will not buy Warner Brothers. Co-CEOs reiterate focus on organic growth over acquisitions. Marvin, walk us through what we've been learning about this Warner Brothers sale, and then we've got something from Charlie Gasparino that we got to put up here. But Marvin, you go first. Tell us what's going on, the thirst to buy Warner Brothers from companies, but maybe mostly Skydance.
Well, I mean, I think somebody put it well. They said, other than SpaceX, I think on Midnight Edge in the Morning, somebody said, other than SpaceX, what company isn't for sale? So they've been entertaining these bids, and you have people like Paramount and Comcast apparently making these big bids for it, but not big enough because Zaslav is still charging ahead towards splitting the company. Apparently, he wants $30 per share for just the studio wing of the company, not including the cable networks. Which to me, I think the cable networks drive the value down. But you're starting to see people talking about Netflix. Netflix has made it very clear, and for several weeks now, let's point this out, has said, we don't want this. We are not involved in this. We are not doing this. We do not want Warner Brothers. But everyone's like, no, they're going to buy it and bring back the Snyderverse. No, they're not. They're not doing it. They're going to go be Netflix. So there's a lot of competing information out there right now, but from the co-CEO's mouth of Netflix themselves, there is no interest that Netflix has for Warner Brothers.
Well, let's talk about the interest because we've got some peeps out there who want it. This is out of the New York Post. It's by Charlie Gasparino. Warner Brothers rejects $24 a share takeover bid from Paramount Skydance. Now remember, that's an offer that probably was done with cash. And as they have rejected these offers, the stock for Warner Brothers continues to rise, but we're starting to find out where that ceiling may be. Here's the article. Paramount Skydance boss David Ellison has bid $24 a share for Warner Brothers, a mega deal worth $57 billion that was nevertheless rejected as takeover negotiations between the media giants heat up. The latest back and forth, which has played out only in recent days, marks the third straight time Ellison has been rebuffed by the wily David Zaslav. News of the spurned $24 a share bid hasn't previously been reported. On the Money reported last week that such a bid was in the offing. Now people inside Warner Brothers are expecting a fourth bid from Ellison imminently. Here's what we've got. This is the big one. We're going to skip down just a little bit. It says, prompting the Tuesday announcement, sources said, was the belief by Zaslav and his team that Ellison was imminently prepared to ramp up pressure on them to sell with a public announcement of his intentions, one that could bring his bid to between $26 and $28 a share. And Jonas, that's just so interesting.
Yeah.
I've been given permission to talk about this. You and I were talking about it last night, and we were trying to get confirmation whether or not a $27 bid had been put in. Well, that's pretty darn well between the 26 and the 28, 27. And so, Jonas, what's going on here? Do you think that... I still tend to think that Skydance is way ahead of anybody else. I think it's going to happen with Skydance before anybody. What say you?
I think you're probably right. And I think that we know that publicly available is at least two sets of bids from Paramount. Who knows if that is the accurate amount of bids that have been made by Paramount at this point. There's a lot of talking back and forth, and I would expect to hear something very large before the end of this month, but I obviously, everything is still in motion, so we can't say anything specific here. I am hearing that things are maybe farther along than is public,
and we're being very careful. We're being very careful with sources, and so we're going to continue to do that. I want to go to Mark on this. Mark, when we look at the opportunity of Skydance buying Warner Brothers, Skydance has already bought CBS Paramount, and the legacy media, they lost their mind over that because Barry Weiss has come in to CBS News, and it looks like she's not a paper tiger. She's actually letting some people go. She's taking on 60 Minutes. And so there's been great consternation in the legacy media. If Skydance were to also purchase Warner Brothers, Skydance not only then has a major network, but they also have the capacity to put out the kind of films and content that Disney does. They become a full-blown, just as big as Diz kind of company. So, Mark, what does that mean to the culture at large?
Well, to the extent I've been following this, it was how things like CBS's editing of the Kamala Harris interview was brazen election interference, how Donald Trump sued them and how miraculously after the lawsuit, CBS polling got a lot more conservative, very much in line with me. Now, it would appear that that's faded a little bit. And yeah, Barry Weiss, I don't know if you would say she's a MAGA person. She'll probably be more objective in her coverage, and it'll probably be an improvement. Now, when you look at the mainstream media, you have Fox News and Newsmax, which is growing in influence. Then you have CNN and MSNBC. MSNBC, you might as well just write off as like a fifth-rate podcast at this point. They're rebranding to MS Now, but if you look at the primetime ratings in the demo are like ridiculous. They're like 150,000 average. I've seen some really low numbers. And their website, which, by the way, most people don't know, if you look at their website, the last time I checked, it does not even have a search bar on their mobile website.
Yeah.
That's how they respect the people that... The MSNBC website now, according to SimilarWeb, is now ranked like 900th in the U.S. There are literally like gay hentai sites that are ranked higher than MSNBC.com. So that leaves them CNN, and that's a really important thing. Now, if you notice CNN, they've been allowing Harry Enton to cover polling a lot more even-handedly. And also you have, what's his name? Scott Jennings. Doing a very good job. Now, obviously, they have a lot of other insane leftists on the channel. Now, I don't think they can get rid of those people without losing viewership. And people thought Zaslav was going to come in and clean up the shop, and he hasn't. But CNN is still viewed by a lot more people than MSNBC. It's still pretty influential. And it's the last sort of readout of liberalness on mainstream media news. So it, in my opinion, is probably a pretty important political football here. Now, I don't know what the people going on in Paramount, like how they view that and whether there's an issue. The only other thing I'll say is that, I had those corporate finance MBA classes, and a $30 per share offer would be a ridiculous acquisition premium, because I think the long-term average is like 35%. And what was the stock trading at Warner Brothers Discovery before the announcement? I think it's like $12 or something like that.
Yeah,
so it ramped up. Yeah, Warner Brothers.
The trades
$20,
or the prospect of trading is speculative now.
People will try and pick up pennies in front of the steamroller and try and get out in front of an acquisition. What I'm saying is they'll take a look at the stock before anybody knows that it's going to be acquired, and then add 35 to 40% on it.
Exactly.
And that's your acquisition offer. And that would give you like 15, 16, 17 bucks, not 30. So if that's what they're doing, holding out for 30, that's a ridiculous overpayment. And I wonder why.
But they pushed it, but Zaslav's leadership pushed it over $20. It's right now Warner Brothers Discovery is trading at $20.53.
Okay, question though, because didn't Zaslav actually try to clean up CNN? I remember everyone talking about it
to some degree
a year ago, but there was so much internal pushback from CNN that basically it all got kiboshed. Like he actually changed the head of CNN for like a week, and then it got steamrolled.
Well, they got rid of the guy that was there, and he went on to run Redbird Capital. I think that's where he is now. Zucker. Mm-hmm. He's a corrupt piece of garbage. Yeah. But anyway, beyond that. They did try to make some changes. You're correct, Steve. But what happened along the way there is the pushback of the internal staffing and the complete collapse, as my friend Jonas pointed out on X this week, of their previous streaming efforts, which were garbage-tastic.
Right. That is a streaming service. CNN Plus was a streaming service that closed down under the 1 month mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, so let me ask this too.
It was the Concord of news sites.
Let me ask this to the panel though, because when Skydance purchased Paramount CBS, we covered this for like 4 months straight. They lost their minds at the idea they were going to lose 60 Minutes, that 60 Minutes was going to be moderated. They lost their minds that CBS News might be moderated. And we were talking about way back then that Barry Weiss was the one they were aiming for. And Mark's exactly right. Barry Weiss is not a conservative. So they're freaking out right now about a lesbian who is probably a centrist. She's very socially liberal.
Centrist. She's very centrist.
Very centrist. I get that. But anyway, they lost their minds about that. Yeah. Yet I don't think they've figured out, because you don't see it all over the media. Maybe they don't care. The idea that Skydance, the Ellisons, would own CNN and transform it. Also, they don't seem to have connected those dots yet in the legacy media.
Would they allow that to be part of the deal, though?
Yes.
Because they already have a... Well, I would assume that because they already have a media entity in the form of what Paramount has.
But
this
you
is what
can
happened
have
with the Fox merger. They had
but
to
it's a
spin
cable.
off those things.
It's a cable entity.
I suppose so.
With no viewership.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, like 7 people in the hospital and 11 people in prisons are watching that garbage.
Well, we covered this recently. I don't know exactly when, but we covered this. CNN was having, I think they had 66,000 last week in the demo for prime time on average. I mean, there's what, 1,000 YouTube channels beating that regularly?
Yeah, Tim Pool's making them look sad.
Yeah, 66,000 in the demo. That's not so low. Hughes, you were trying to get in just a minute ago. Give us your thoughts on this one.
Man, it was just about the whole thing with the whole like licked situation with CNN, like Eon's back and stuff. I mean, if you think about it, I'm still wondering, like, is Zaslav really scared of these employees? Because these employees, as you remember, have a particular political bend that they don't want a lot of people to know about, because it's like, you know, he got rid of a leader and stuff for them because of the fact that they didn't like him and stuff, because of the fact he didn't want it to be so biased anymore. But look, we have now. They're still biased and stuff, and they still don't have any viewers. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised one day if WDW Pro one day get more viewers and stuff on his channel than CNN. I mean, that'll show that, you know, how strong Pro is, stronger than CNN.
No, you're right, Hughes, and I'm with you. And Licht was pushed out of there fast. He was a quality television producer for a long time, a specific media show, and they tried to bum rush him right out of there as fast as they could. So you're 1,000% right. And he didn't stand up for him. And that was my fear at Paramount, that they were going to do to Barry Weiss, right? Because, you know, to bump her out of her control position in PMS. No, that's not it. In CBS News. Yeah. I mean, acquiring her free press network for $150 million, genius. They have another news gathering organization, one of great quality. And again, you did bring in a person who wants to bring back unbiased journalism. She's aggressive at that. So aggressive that she like smacked Tim Pool around on his own show. So, I mean, I have to tell you, I love her approach to things, and while I don't agree with everything that her news organization was pushing at the time that she was acquired, I still respect her as somebody who aggressively wants to tell the truth, you know. And she'll tell you, like, she has definite political positions, including on termination of a child and many other things that don't align with my particular opinions. But what she does do is she goes out there and just gives you the facts. And if she turns CBS, the Tiffany network, back into something who actually does that again, fair weather for the rest of us, I just say.
Yeah, and to Hughes' point as well, Andy, Zaslav doesn't seem to be very afraid, because we're hearing that part of this deal is he wants to stay in some sort of oversight position. He still wants to have control inside Warner Brothers, which is really bold and kind of awkward and strange for somebody who is selling their company. You don't normally see that. They usually take off to some sort of island with a little umbrella in their drink. So what's up with that, Andy? What's going on there?
Well, I think the whole thing with the news crews across the spectrum, all the broadcast things, they all stick together. They're all, it's just like going to the faculty at Harvard University. They all vote the same way. They all have the same ideology. The only thing they don't seem to have is talent. The thing with Zaslav, he's done the one thing that nobody else seems to be able to do, that's make money and make some good decisions. Yes, Superman wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it's better than anything else that's been put out lately, and it's certainly better than anything Marvel's been able to manage. Not of course excluding Deadpool and Wolverine, which they didn't really do. Zaslav can write his own ticket, because at the end of the day, there's shareholders out there that want to make money, and that's the thing that everybody else seems to be missing, is the ability to make money, and which of course comes with talent and having somebody that can actually do a story or something instead of like all they focus on is their ideology. And I think that's why everybody sticks together in the newsrooms. And they probably would have tried to do like a Kimmel-esque strike if like, if you go after our people, like and then who would you replace them with? Because everybody thinks the same way. Hollywood really needs to be broken up. And I think that's happening organically through YouTube. There's so many people that go onto YouTube, onto Twitter for their news because it might not be 100% accurate, but at least you're not being lied to. And it can give you something where you can, like a thread that you can follow to try and sort it out yourself. These newsrooms are completely untrustworthy. And the only ones that don't seem to know that is the people in the newsrooms.
Absolutely. Culture, you wanted to get in there? Hop in.
No, it's just because it's self-serving for me to ask a question of Mark, which is all about the fact that every single one of these organizations, of course, are very much incestuous because they're all in the same press junkets. When they're traveling together, people get people other jobs on other networks and other places, and it just seems obvious to me that because of those connections, you end up with the same kind of coverage everywhere. And this definitely breaks that up. But do you realize that the battle right now is very anti Skydance? Because the Democrats have now recently been calling out the fact that this one guy controls all these companies. I was listening to that noise today and I'm going, this is not new, children. That's how these networks have always been acquired and dealt with. I mean, are you going to start calling out Jeff Bezos and all the people that own these other news outlets? I mean, This is not new.
Yeah, the liberal mind is changing at a very rapid pace right now. And I'm really watching to see where it's going to go because I'm not sure. It used to be like, let's go to church. And what church was is just watching Rachel Maddow talk about Trump's tax returns. And they are going to a different church right now. And I think what's happening is a lot of them turn more introspective. Some of them are scattered about Twitter. Some of them went over to Blue Cry. Some of them went into Reddit. Some of them
Blue have, Cry. That's
occupied themselves other ways. Yeah. I picked that up from a follower, by the way. I'm not for that.
Yeah, we're stealing it too now.
But I think your average, person just doesn't understand these details. And they might parrot those narratives, but they don't understand the sort of the depth. And if you go to Reddit, you'll see on Reddit politics that's like probably something they'll glom onto as one of the many pieces of crap that they fling at the wall to try to find something to resist Trump with. And it's all performative. Nothing really seems to be working or sticking. And that's because they pushed America to a breaking point under Biden. People wanted Trump and they already knew who Trump was. They threw everything at him. And so this is now you look at the news and it's like, yeah, these people all do ideologically align, but then there's an aspect of, well, a shared prestige. They work together. They want to, impress each other and they know it's dying. Like you look at what Trump did with the White House correspondent crew, and that was like a cardinal sin.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they destroyed their industry. They're losing their relevance. People are going to independent online sources. And it's going to continue, and we're all probably balkanizing. Like, I don't think there's going to be a massive preference cascade to the right because the right's going to splinter into conservatism and economic populism. So it's a mess, and not really sure where it's going to go, to be honest with you. But
well, thank goodness we're all focused on a ballroom somewhere. Hey,
yeah, right.
Hey, Ron.
Material.
Ron, as we get ready to wrap this conversation up, back to the issue at hand of. If Skydance buys Warner Brothers, they're as big as Disney in many different ways. They're a real existential threat to Disney, by the way, and would force Disney, with their ultra out there news coverage on ABC, to perhaps moderate if people can find something that's in the middle for CBS. So, Ron, what do you think about all of this being added into one giant entertainment portfolio? What does it do to Disney?
Well, I mean, it's an interesting prospect. Speaking of Disney, I saw one of their own characters actually commented on this particular situation on X today. I don't know if you saw it. It was Pocahontas. Well, Elizabeth Warren. She tweeted about it on.
No, you had it right the first time. Go ahead.
Pocahontas. Yeah, she was like, okay, so if Trump's friend, I guess it was talking about the Ellisons, buy Skydance purchases Warner, they're going to have all of this conglomerate. She went through the list of everything, and I'm thinking, I'm looking at going, okay, when Disney purchased Fox, they actually threw a lot of things out, and there were things that got broken up, and it gets pieced out. It's not going to be everything necessarily, but does she not understand what's already going on? I mean, Disney, they never talk about this. Disney owns like everything. They've got ABC, they've got Marvel, Star Wars, Lucasfilm, Pixar, all of these other entities. There's tons of entertainment and tons of news that comes out of Disney. They've got The View, they've got ABC, they've got, I mean, I'm not saying any of it's good, it's not quality, but it makes an interesting situation because it does build competition. But the other thing that I'm seeing is it's a very strange situation. When I was a kid, started out with basically 3 networks: ABC, NBC, CBS, and then everything expanded with cable and then the internet. And now Hollywood seems to be trying to. I mean, they don't have enough money to to compete with each other. So
they waste
now everybody's combining. They're erasing it. The situation.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I replied to Grandma Pocahontas today and wanted her to tell me the story about the time that she lived in a teepee and applied for college and everything else.
As Mark has posted in the background there, Liawatha. Well, folks, we're going to be paying a lot of attention to what's going on with Warner Brothers and Skydance. I'm not here to say that it's going to be absolutely that way. Maybe somebody else comes swinging in. But I think that if you had to put your percentages on it right now, I'm going to go with 90-10. Skydance is going to get Warner Brothers, and we're closer today than we were before.
True.
All right, they're calling him the Oracle of Oh My when it comes to polling. Mark Mitchell is the man you need to know when you're surveying what's going down across America. Mark, tell the folks out there about Rasmussen for those who don't know, and hopefully we've got the pronunciation down pat after a few months of messing it up. Tell them what you're doing.
About that long too when I joined. Yeah, we poll political races. We try to predict the outcome of elections, but we also have our fingers on the pulse of America, and America's changing really rapidly right now. There's a lot of things that you hear in the headlines that are quite patently false. Yes, Americans support Donald Trump. Yes, they wanted mass deportations. Yes, things are starting to turn in the right direction, but also no, Generation Z is not the most conservative generation in decades. They're actually super democratic socialists, and they want the system burned down. And the 2028 race is going to be about economic populism, not about conservatism. So we're going to have to figure out how to work through that. If you want to see it unravel as in real time as we cover it, Rasmussen_poll on YouTube. We do videos a couple times a week, Rasmussen_poll on Twitter. And then I'm at Honest Pollster on Twitter as well.
Mark, we can fix all this just by making sure that those kids, those young adults, definitely have their TikTok secured.
That's coming up pretty soon, the handoff. And the other thing that I want to ask, Mark, is are you going to include the security, the national security, in some of the polling coming up in the future? Because I think we might start to see that emerge as a major concern.
Are you talking about Middle East, or are you talking about Eastern Europe? What are you talking about, Culture?
No, I'm talking about here in this country. The efforts that Trump has been making has been all around the security of this nation. And we have a political party in this country right now that are actually challenging everything to try to make this a less secure nation. And I think that that's pretty obvious. Yeah.
Safety.
Well, we are sort of at peak escalation. And as we measure these things, risk of a civil war or revolution is at 43% of people who think it's likely in the next couple of years. And what's going on with these ICE protesters, I've kind of called Portland Fort Dumpter. And we'll see. I look around and I don't see a lot of revolutionaries. I don't see a lot of Samuel Adams. I see a lot of Jefferson Davies, people in positions of authority on the left that seem to want to challenge Trump's administration. And we'll see how far they'll push it. But I suspect that they don't want accountability and that they're getting whatever brownie points they're getting.
No true Benedict Arnolds.
Mark, one last final question from me.
What are you, Culture now?
What kind of what pollster in Canada do you trust? And if you don't trust them, why aren't you doing Canada?
Oh, dear Lord. It would take me, I would do Canada.
It would take you like 5 minutes. There's like 5 of us.
Well, it would take me a while to get happy with my results, and it would take money, and nobody's going to pay me. I just polled on Remdesivir today, only one in the industry after 5 years. Nobody's ever done it, and they tried to shut us down over our COVID polling. So people aren't rushing to pay us. So, but yeah, I would do Canada, but I look at their polling, and believe it or not, it's not that bad. There's something very unique.
I just have to say this. Media. I'm very familiar with Mark's work on YouTube, and there's nobody out there that is as insightful and is capable of running polls that you guys actually would care about the results. Like, which side cares the most about the Jay Jones story versus the Politico texting scandal? So Telegram scandal. Sorry, don't want to go too far down that without saying it correctly here, because it wasn't a bunch of little kids in a group chat. Anyways, whatever. You guys should go check out Rasmussen Reports and the bite-sized version over on Rasmussen Rewind. It's very insightful, and I don't think you understand how critical it is that we have someone that, I don't want to say Mark is on the right. He thinks correctly. I will say that. He's very insightful, and the questions that go into the polls are things that other people are not asking about. So you have to check it out.
There you go, folks. If you're not subscribed yet, you're late. Let's go. It's great. Get over to Rasmussen right now and become a subscriber. All right, Mark. Thank you, man.
Mark, bro. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks,
Mark.
Appreciate it.
Folks, we're also saying sayonara for now to Andy Masterson. And Andy, I sent a message out to Doomcock wishing him well. I don't know what's going on, but please give him our best, and we're looking forward to him being back on the YouTube very soon with his live streams. Tell us what you guys got planned out for the next little bit, Andy.
Well, we're going to finish up next week with more horror movies going over, and whatever the news happens to be. We'll make fun of people in a reverent style, and I'll probably get in trouble and chastised for saying something a little questionable, but that's just how the ball rolls. So, but thank you for having me. It's always a blast hanging with you guys. I love it here.
That's right.
Thank you very much, and I will catch you guys next time.
Later, Andy. Take care. All right, folks, as we continue on with the show, you know we've got more people waiting to go. Who could it be? Wilton?
It's me. I gotta go. But before I go, I need to make sure that... Can you put Jonas on the screen with me for a moment?
Uh-oh.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's a lot of buttons.
Here, you guys go up there and do your thing.
So, Jonas.
Yes?
I love you.
Oh.
My dear.
Okay.
My schnookums.
I'm very straight. I'm just going to point that out.
That doesn't matter.
Super straight. Super straight.
I want you to know you're beautiful in all of the right ways.
I know these things. Why are you telling me?
Oh, because everyone else wants to know them.
All right. Well,
going out on a high.
All right. Well,
is it growing on you yet?
I'm glad Wilton went out on a high note like George Costanza.
that was a weird moment.
Yep. Even for this channel, it was weird.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what else is weird?
Weird.
Not having the best thumbnail artist in the industry on the panel yet. Let's bring him in, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome. Way overdue. It's true. It's JFG. Fat Steven is here. Hello, Steven.
Hello.
Steven,
there's a flying Kathleen Kennedy that went by your head. We're going to cover Kathleen Kennedy tomorrow.
No, I got clowns. They fly around the apartment now.
That's scarier than Zebo from Are You Afraid of the Dark 30 years ago.
All my fly swatters are male, so it has no force on the female.
I like this guy. I like this guy.
Steven, how you been, man? How you been?
I'm alive and kicking. How are you guys doing? My head's really big. I just noticed that. I'm so sorry.
Well, and you're in front of a castle. Look at you. Look at you with a little mop bucket.
Yeah,
I like it.
Thank you.
Steven,
lovely.
it's been a while. How have you been?
I am good, Hughes. How are you and the other people?
Man, I've been missing you, and Pro can't attest to that, guys. I kept asking about you, making sure you're good and all of that.
I'm on Rumble. I've been there for 2 years live.
He is the Rumble.
He is the Rumble. It's like Vash's kidney stones are the jingle. Steven's on the Rumble.
It's like the love between Jonas and Wilton. You know, it's that Rumble.
One-sided.
We're gonna get the stream shut down on YouTube if we keep saying that.
All right, Jonas, we've got super chats. Let's get them up on the screen, sir.
All right. First of all, in no particular order, look at this. Wildman of Yavin gifted 10 WDW Pro memberships and also
Vash.
became a member.
Vash, you know it's up to you. Get over there to those clips for me, please, sir.
Absolutely. Here we go. Hitting the button.
Good, Rockapella. Oh,
hey, all we did this time was lose Steven. That is a win around here to only lose one panelist when we try to do this thing.
Always the Steve.
This one's for you, Wild Man of Yavin.
It was a peaceful planet until he arrived. Then he brought wild to our skies.
I'm just going to say it, guys. I'm just going to say it. You know who I'm missing tonight? You know who I'm missing?
Batman
Are
Valley.
you lonesome to...
See, people don't realize we miss our friends when they're not out there in the audience. You know, like that. And Chipmunk of Vengeance. You know, we miss these people. Where's Medmutt tonight?
You know, some people go to bed early, bro.
Like me.
Some people stay up late.
Like Pro.
Yeah.
Nick Allanen for $5. Pro is right. Nick Allanen. And Jonas is pronounced gigawatts. Get it right. I love it when people spell out it's pronounced and just do the normal spelling. This is one of my favorite.
So you want them to go to all the trouble of giving you the phonetic spelling?
I'm not
Well,
a
if you're going to
Phoenician.
say pronounced.
I can do that.
Red Tigress for $10. Oh dear, this could get messy. Wilton next to Jonas. Congrats on 200K to Pro and the best panels on YouTube.
Thank you, Red Tigress.
True.
The best panels are in Culture's Greenhouse. Just have to say that. Irate Specialist for $2. Play the tough song. Wilton needs the money. There's no tough song. You imagine that. And then Red Tigress gifted 5 WDW Pro memberships.
See, we played it too soon. We'll give her Hank instead.
God dang it, from the bottom of our hearts here on the WDW Pro Channel, thank you.
All right. Views with Hughes, Culture and News member for 11. Hey, Hughes. Hey, all. Congrats on the 200K Grandmaster Pro.
Why, thank you. I'm happy to be the GM.
Subscribe to Hughes right now.
Please do subscribe to Views with Hughes. And by the way, folks, he has explodified with his views, and we're so happy for him. Hughes, if we haven't said it before with you on the panel, man, congratulations on that. You have really been striking it.
Well, you have said it before, but I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm still working on it, though. Just trying to get the news out to more people, as well as try to build a community and keep it nice and tightly knit. Whew, tongue twister.
There you go.
I'm going to subscribe, but not because Culture told me to.
Now it's known for $2. Congrats on 200K Team Pro. Thank you very much, Mac.
Thank you. One of the best sources online.
Yep.
True story.
Safka for $5. Congrats to Pro. Enjoying a nice Hawaiian day in Hawaii, where Pro lives. And to Jonas, who nearly gave me a heart attack last week. We could be dancers.
Vash, switch the clips again. Folks, did you notice,
Are we human?
Sean, did you see that when we did the intro this time, some people got this covered up by a commercial, but we actually, for the very first time, showed Somewhere Sunny USA. Sean, this is the studio.
Super friend, where are you? Found you hiding here in the near clear blue.
Playhouse.
Yeah, first time ever.
Yep. Good stuff.
Steven, you're even more terrifying than before.
Oh, this is not good.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I was reading, so I wasn't looking. Irate specialist for $5. Sculpture. There are brown spots on the leaves of my tomato plants. What could be causing it?
Boring hobby.
It's almost always a lack of nutrients in that situation. You can look. Some people have always suggested crushing up aspirin when you plant your tomatoes and throwing them in the soil. But I'm telling you a little bit of extra nitrogen. So if you take some rabbit pellets and you build up around your tomatoes, which are actually a plant uniquely equipped with the fact that their entire stem can be buried.
What in tarnation did they just say, Everett? I ain't sure that was English, Glenn Bob.
And if you just
practice, it should only be used in street racing. One dirty bird, $2.
I love ketchup too, Culture.
Dr. Forrester says, push the button. MST3K reference. I thought you were making a Finding Forrester reference. You're the man now, Jog.
But when you actually lay down the stem of a tomato,
yes, that's what I said.
They generate more roots.
Thank you very much, one dirty bird.
All right, servos, let's go.
Stavka for $2. Vash past the stone yet? Hail my king, Wilton.
Jingle jangle.
No, I don't think so. But it hasn't bothered me yet, so pretty good.
It's just his little buddy. It's just his little carry on.
A Vash. One of the things that helps with that is doing jump rope.
Or riding the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Walt Disney World.
Or if you're in if you're at Disneyland, ride Matterhorn because that'll shake the crap out of anybody. Holy
wow!
Both Big Thunder Mountain Railroads are closed. I can't even go on a Big Thunder
coffee.
No. Wait. Matterhorn. Excuse me. Matterhorn.
And the Matterhorn.
Yeah.
Pink Tigger gifted 5 WDW Pro memberships.
T-I-double-G-er.
That's
Thank you
right.
very much.
And you're the only one.
Perfect.
Also, Rick James gifted 5 WDW Pro
I'm
memberships.
Rick James.
Thank you, Rich.
Thank you very much.
I just wanted Jonas to be worried I was going to play the full clip over and over and over.
I thought he was worried about me finishing that whole quote from that line.
Retromeister for 5. Zaslav was a big mistake to WB considering how he poorly handled the shutdown of Cartoon Network Studios, not making the building a historical landmark. Let me just point out, Cartoon Network used to mean something. And then it became
I think the
Boomerang.
shareholders are
Very
more concerned with the fact that they were the first studio ever to have 7 consecutive $40 million plus openings.
Yeah, that's a
they're
good
keeping
point.
budgets down, making profits. So
One of those $40 million straight openings was the complete garbage-tasticness of one battle after another. So
it should have been one battle for the stars after another. Archer Merc for $5 and one more to celebrate 200K for the much-needed pop culture heroes. That's you, all of you.
Oh.
Look what you did. Me and my monkey member for 16. Congratulations, Pro, on 200K. It has been a fun ride.
Thank you, me and my monkey. It's a pleasure. It's the ride of a lifetime to steal it from Bob.
Yep. Ritasaurus for 5. If the Ellisons have both WB and Paramount, then we'll wind up with Michael Bay running DC on film.
that would be better than what we're getting now.
That would be amazing. It will be so bad, even Marvin will want Snyder back. Here's the thing.
No.
Michael Bay, he can make a Chinese apartment complex look amazing with the way he shoots films.
He's a great cinematographer.
You want 50 American flags in the background of every shot, regardless of where it's a port. Why
Especially
is there 50 American flags? I don't know, but Michael Bay's got them there.
All the scripts of
I don't care who takes over DC. The answer is never to give it back to someone who already failed.
You mean Zack Snyder?
He didn't fail. Oh, we're talking about Zack Snyder. Yeah, don't give it to Zack Snyder. He needs to go back and, well.
No, but you guys are all wrong about that last story because Netflix is going to spend billions upon billions of dollars to buy Warner Brothers just because they believe in Zack Snyder and his vision for DC.
Dude, did you see that fake Star Wars thing he did that made me want to,
No, nobody did. That's why Netflix is not giving him DC.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
All right, Jonas, let's do a few more super chats, then we'll bring on our next panelist.
Film for $10. Bernie Shaw is looking down at CNN, still disappointed. He's going, "This is CNN."
I don't know about looking down. Probably looking up.
Oh,
anyway.
JJ Gosling for £2. Chato has me scaroosed. The FTM for $2. I have to learn new lyrics. Autumn Fizzle rocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vash, switch the clips, and I'll tell you the lyrics. Listen for this, folks. It's the lyrics are.
You guys don't understand the lyrical beauty that's deep inside.
No.
Inside the poetry of Fall Fizzle.
It's time for my autumn fizzle. For Rizzle, Skittles are on the tree. Pedro is back, so cut him some slack. He's coming for every IP. It's time for my autumn fizzle. Autumn fizzle is getting real.
It's time for an autumn fizzle. For Rizzle, the skill are on the trees. It's time for an autumn fizzle. Cracker Barrel, mimosas, and Tron Ares. Pedro is back now, so cut him some slack now. He's coming for every IP. It's time for an autumn fizzle. Autumn fizzle is getting real.
You know what we have to follow up the fizzle with? The Dizzle. Diz Villager for $5 because I love Jonas too.
I want to apologize. I missed the line Cracker Barrel Mimosas and Tron Ares. I missed. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about it.
Should we?
We waited on something for too long.
Yes.
Yes. Mavro Matt for $50. Congratulations, pro and panel. It's been one heck just for you, Jonas, of a year for me, but you all have helped me get through it all. Here's to 200K more. And then, are you listening to me this? And then gifted 50 WDW memberships.
Mavro Matt, let me tell you, you're where it's at. Thank you for putting us into your day, and we hope to get that pleasure, that privilege for many, many days and years to come. Thank you for checking out the channel, and thank you for these wonderful giftings, folks. Let's celebrate.
A blindfolded half-court shot that is now the talk of campus and beyond.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? Did you see it?
Yeah.
Is that on tape?
Yeah.
You are kidding me.
Wow. Wow.
All right, folks, welcome to the stage as well. The man who is, responsible for all of this. I was just but a simple journalist online until Valiant Renegade came along and said, hey, you're going to do this YouTube thing with me. If I could convince him to just quit his darn job, he'd have like 500,000 subscribers on his channel. He is talent incarnate. Valiant Renegade is here, and Valiant, you've not only put me onto YouTube, but also you were the deal maker. You were the guy who was behind the scenes getting the Geeks and Gamers thing, the ball rolling, and got it across the line. Valiant, people don't know just how much you do behind the scenes, but we applaud you, sir. Welcome.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, and sincerely congratulations on 200,000 subs, man. You absolutely 1,000% earned it. Matter of fact, come here. I was about to send you the link.
So you got over there with you? We better full screen this.
Come on.
Hey, it's RJ.
RJ's here. This is Pro's 200K celebration stream. You want to say anything?
With a K.
Yeah, I thought I said 200K. Did I not? I'm
Oh, sorry.
You did.
Yeah.
No.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
May your days be merry and bright.
Congratulations. You know, you have a really cool house. You know. So.
200 people watching. No problem.
Hey,
Well,
No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah.
We need to get we need to get Junior to grab a Nerf gun. That's what he's known for around these parts.
Yeah. No, he is.
Yeah.
Well,
Foam drive-bys.
Are you doing laundry? What are you doing? Okay. All right. He's doing laundry now.
Yeah, you know, things. You know,
something we need to put on screen, and it's not Kathleen Kennedy's face sideways. Although that's fine. You do what you want.
I did that. I did that earlier in my show tonight. Oh my god, I'm not doing that crap again. No, but no, you've totally earned it. I mean, all joking aside, like, you know, my channel is virtually dead because my own fault. I haven't made much of any new videos in like since the beginning of the year.
But you got to quit being so darn successful in real life, man. Quit it. Quit it.
You know, he's not wrong. He's been saying, when are you going to go full time on YouTube? I'm like, dude, never. All joking. Look, here's a bit for the audience.
I like to know that late at night he's in a red velvet collared shirt. That's really
it's not
a smoking jacket. It's a smoking jacket.
I am proud to say that tonight, for the first time ever on YouTube, Renegade Nation, we did 120,000 dongs on the show tonight.
I bet you did.
I was tuned in for this.
I had phone calls from Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue asking me how the hell we did it. 120,000 dongs on a live show tonight. All right, for those of you who don't know, I'll give you the joke. If you didn't watch it, we had, for the first time, I've never had, I'm very good. Obviously, you know me. I'm 20 years in the finance world. I'm very good with foreign currencies. Had never seen the symbol that came in tonight with a super chat. It was 20,000. It was a $2 super chat. It was 20,000 D with some lines. I'm like, chat, help me out.
Yeah.
Vietnamese dongs.
You've never seen a dong before.
He's seen dongs.
It's the currency that we can't get Jonas to say. When it pops up, he's very careful about how he expresses that one.
I say it. It's fine.
And now we've said it like 8 times.
Yeah, exactly. It's just it is a currency. So we had 20,000 Vietnamese dongs come in, and then I said, hey, some of y'all, let's keep this going. Let's see how many dongs that we can take in chat tonight. And
Lily Phillips is jealous.
Talked about Vietnamese dong on the channel.
How many times did you get dongs tonight?
Marcus Squintess went to bat. Marcus turned on his VPN.
He went to Vietnam.
He set his home country to Vietnam and sent me another 100,000 dongs. We did 120,000 dongs live on a stream tonight. Again, not even Bonnie Blue can handle this.
No, I think this might be starting to retire.
Folks, we only have high-class stuff on this show.
Hey, Wiz, you ever come in on something like this?
You bring me in when we're taking Vietnamese dongs, and I don't understand what the setup for that was. But hey, I'll have to be here.
It's a currency.
I'll take your word for it.
I don't know what the hell you people are thinking out there. This is a currency situation.
Y'all gonna make me really read my Bible tonight.
There you go.
I don't Bible tonight.
It is a financial currency. That is. Get your minds out of the gutter.
That's right. Get your money out of the gutter. Get your money.
She loves to hear that.
All kidding aside, no. I mean, I appreciate you. Like I said, it's great to see that you've done what you've done. I mean, look, you put in the work. I mean, you've done what I never could have done on YouTube, frankly, because I mean, I don't have the time to dedicate like you have, and I think it's great what you've done because you've kind of been carrying that torch here, you know, with digging into the culture side of things and really making it work. And yeah, I mean, if my world, my real day job blew up tomorrow, this is probably one of the first places I'd go because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I can't do it to that same level. But you have, and you've done a very, very amazing job of it. So, you know, bask in the glory of the 200K. You've earned it. You have put in Probably at least as much work, if not way more, than anybody I've known on YouTube to put this together. And it's great to see how fast it's going for you. I told you, like you said earlier, I knew in the beginning that you would get this to go fast. And then once you told me that you were going to go ahead and just really push hard and go full time on this, and I'm like, well, he's gone. People ask me, it's like, nope, he's going to pass me up real fast, real fast. And you did. And I think part of the reason I might have slowed down a little bit was because I'm like, well, Pro's doing all this, so I can just kind of relax a little. And
yeah, you became a very strategic person behind the scenes, doing all kinds of things that most people either don't know about, maybe they'll never know about it, but there'll be a book one day. Yeah, look at culture over there.
I told you and Jonas this. I've kind of always more in my life, even back in my old days of running a number of political campaigns here in Louisiana, I've kind of always fancied myself more of a kingmaker than a king. And I don't mean to sound, flippant with that, but I've always had more fun on that end, to where I feel like I don't have time to do the things that I love, that I really want to do more of, like YouTube, but I can leverage relationships and just experience and knowledge and whatnot to help other people do those things. And I can keep doing what I do, which
I'll tell you, somebody,
and I've been doing it for over 20 years in the financial planning world. And it'd be stupid to give it up. I love it, but I love my chat. My chat's crazy. My chat is the type of chat like Staccato was out there tonight. Staccato DDS, has spent the last 8 months sending me money to go buy a $3,000 pistol. Which
why does your chat do that? And packing protons is going to make us watch cats in less than a week.
Yeah, it's a little
now
weird.
Staccato has already started the optics fund, because he wants me to put like a Tricon on the top of it.
Dude.
I told him, I'm not a red dot guy. I'm much better with iron sights. But I told him, when I got that, I had to get something to go with the car. So I got that FN57, which is so sweet. But the Staccato is awesome. It's
now
awesome.
Talking about sweet things, Jonas. I believe somebody has done something they're not supposed to do. What have they done, Jonas?
Are we talking about the commentary on Vietnamese currency?
No, not the octodongs.
Holy mother of
that!
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I've been saving this.
I gotta ask Bonnie Blue.
Steven is so gay.
Steven.
Yeah, you hired me first.
That's true. That's actually true.
Let me tell you what. I know. Well, exactly. You're basically the internet's joint. Okay.
Not really. I just can keep up with the amount of changes Pro does a day.
Aren't you glad I'm not hounding your ass anymore?
Yeah, I love the tennis elbow and the carpool with the one armed with the mouse.
Steven, this is way too many Pro memberships from you. Listen, we want to get.
Steven is the best of the best. He really is.
He's the best thumbnail artist.
He really is.
Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, Steven, thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah. And Steven, I got to ask you, brother, what do you think of S. Zorm on X?
Who the hell? What?
S. Zorm was demanding an apology for KK.
Oh, that weirdo? No, well, the KK we are owed an apology for Willow, Indiana Jones, Star Wars.
Gina Carano.
Gina Carano, but that's still Star Wars. We can throw that in there. We can throw Kevin Feige in that one. Then we can throw Marvel in with that one, because pretty much, no offense, they've become the tumor of what was once great franchises, and that's where we are right now, and that's why we're all trying to keep sane. That's why when we see an airplane pooping on people on Twitter, we don't lose our crap. We have a good time because we have a sense of humor.
Slowly digested over 1,000 years.
Yes, but no, you guys deserve it. Honestly, I've been here since Pro started, back with like 1,000 subscribers, thanks to Valiant. And
that's true.
You go back and look at the first video. Thumbnails are ugly.
Before he ever released a video.
I might have been that first video. I saw the thumbnail.
Yeah. By the way, Steven, I'm going to give some of that back that you've given to me. We're going to gift some more memberships out to people. So 10 more memberships going out from the channel. just to get those of you who want to be part of the members side of this in a few minutes, we're going to get you in there. We're going to slide you on in, get you past the bouncer. Happy to have you aboard.
It's legal money laundering, okay? It's all legal.
Now, before we go any farther, though, I do want to say that not Theme Park Wizard, good Lord, I'm losing my mind here. We've got Fake Wizard here.
Wizard.
Real life Fake Wizard. Wizard, you have been exploding. Well, we got a super chat earlier from Theme Park Wizard. Fake Wizard, your channel is exploding likewise. I mean, you are on a very similar trajectory. It's just incredible to see. What's the secret sauce besides the beard?
Actually listening to you guys. I got my start by listening to all of you guys here. You guys have been doing this way longer than I have. And you know, we were just talking about, you know, Kathleen Kennedy needs to apologize. But all those things that Steven just named. Yes. It was body blow after body blow after body blow for me of watching everything I love get destroyed. That eventually I just said, you know, now I got to talk about it too.
WandaVision. Sorry.
I wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for all of you guys doing this here. And that's just it. It's being, I think, passion and sincerity are two things that are powerful, especially here on YouTube. Sincerity is hard to find, and it's a currency here. It's not a dong, but it's a currency.
Now, speaking of currencies, Jonas, somebody did another thing. Who did that thing?
It was that man over there.
Okay, now here it is. You just got about 2 million dongs. So now you have now taken more dongs than I have and Jeremy combined.
You did not. You didn't send this from Thailand. You didn't VPN this, sir. I'm sorry.
No. Jeremy definitely has taken more. I'm just saying.
Oh no, we know he has because you know the motto for the Renegade Nation is that we are slightly less gay than Jeremy.
So, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all of our mottos. So to be fair.
By the way, we're giving back some of that as well, ladies and gentlemen. 20 more memberships being given from the Pro Channel as Steven and Valiant have been so kind. We're going to send that right back to you. We want this to be about you guys out there in the chat. This is not about Pro. It's not about VR. It's not about any of us on here. It's about you all. You make this possible. You make the dream come true every single day. This 200K is about you. It's about you as a community. It's about you as individuals. Every time you come and join us for the ride of a video in the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, whatever it might be, every time you join those discussions and invite us into your day, it is a gift. And we appreciate you. Thank you so much, everybody.
Amen. I'll tell you what, a Renegade Nation out there, I haven't shown y'all this before.
What's he got now?
Let me grab this. Okay, so
when I was in... not a tongue.
Get your mind out of the filth, Jonas.
He's got the septidong.
Let me tell you what. We have a lot of problems with Jonas. Everything with him is like filth, potty humor, porn. It's just terrible. I just can't. Some days with Jonies. I really can't. So anyway,
is that like bronies, Jonies?
Yeah, I think it is.
All right, fair enough.
The new Phoenix Wand from Epic Universe.
So cool.
The Epic exclusive, right?
Yep.
So Renegade Nation, I hadn't told y'all this yet, but we picked up a few gifts while we were there. One is going to one of our it's the new 2.0 version wand that works with the app with points like on your phone.
Nice.
When you're in so this is the new Epic Universe Phoenix exclusive. So we actually we had a gift sent to Mary Mayhem, and we have another one of these that went out, and actually she'll be receiving it tomorrow. Side Scrollers has their subathon going on right now.
Yeah.
So Blabs has one of these coming to her tomorrow.
That's nice.
And
how many dongs was it?
It was several dongs.
The
cool thing is that I kind of went one step further for me. And it came with the Phoenix exclusive.
Nice.
Holder.
No.
I'm still waiting for that.
Jonas.
And by the way, you just exceeded Jeremy's gayness.
Yeah.
That's not.
What are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Queen Renegade out there for $50 Canadian. Wasted money.
No, boy.
Dong for everyone.
Yes.
Dong da dong
Thank you
dong
for your-
dong.
Many dongs.
Samuel Maine gifted 10 WDW Pro memberships. Thank you very much, Samuel Maine. That's amazing. And
So much money.
wow. T Shane for 50.
Nice.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Boom. Thank you so much. And thank you to Samuel Maine. You are the main. The man. The main.
The main dog.
The main man.
The dog.
That's right, man.
The main dog.
Mango man. And then Culture Casino. The Madman gifted 50 WDW Pro membership.
Hey.
Why did you do that?
Super gay.
And once again, folks, we turned around and gave some of that back from the channel. So more of those gifted from Pro as well. But Culture, Valiant, and JFG have outplayed me tonight. Wow. I think everybody in here is going to be. No, I still see some names in gray. How can that be?
I'm trying to make everybody green with envy.
Jonas, do you see this new one?
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Vash,
There we
switch
go.
the clips.
Holy smokes.
Switching right now.
WDW Pro membership.
So many
Get
dongs.
ready.
As Slave Leia Culture
Oh,
Casino
we lost
faces
it.
the street.
I got kicked out the minute I said dongs.
Hey, real quick,
just
though,
saying.
real quick. There is somebody who does want to be kicked out, and it's not for any bad reason. Marvin's got to do journalism. Marvin, let's let you go so you can go write articles, man.
Keep writing, dude.
Get back to work, Marvin.
All right.
But congratulations. Thank you very much for having me here tonight. What an amazing thing. I would be nowhere without you. You are my mentor. You are my friend. And I am so proud to be able to call you friend. Thank you.
And let's say this about you, Marvin. You, sir, came on board and rapidly became someone who had been cited by the U.S. government in their investigations into Disney.
Yes.
True. So, mission accomplished, Marvin. Congratulations on your new role with Geeks and Gamers and your continuing editor-in-chief status. And folks, go check out Tooneytown TV and wrestling. Marvin is phenomenal, not only in journalism, but is also the same in entertainment. Marvin, good night, sweet prince.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you, Marvin.
Love you.
What are those?
These are my Spider-Man pajamas.
Let me rephrase that. Why are you wearing those?
Because my He-Man pajamas are in the laundry.
I have that problem.
Me too.
All the time.
Douglas Nutt for $5, 200K. Since Snarky is currently absent, may have his tater chips.
I don't think you want Snarky's tater chips. You don't want those chips.
So we've gone from dongs to nuts. Just saying.
Hey, they go hand in hand.
John Wayne.
Oh, that's a terrible joke.
They do.
That's a terrible joke.
They don't melt in your hand.
It's $5. You
They-
gave
I think-
$5.
You
John
invited
Wayne.
me. Shut up.
Culture Casino, did you know that just eating tomatoes raw or cooked on an empty stomach can cause acid reflux?
Sure, but look, here's a unique situation. I actually take my water bottles and I add a little pinch of baking soda to them, which actually will reduce the acidic elements burning in your stomach. It kind of helps you balance out. There's a unique kind of like
you have every honor that a man could have. You've got almost Oscars. No. No Oscar. No Oscars.
The winner is
in your stomach that actually will allow you to be able to process food better.
I love the sizzle and the
Burger
fizzle.
King foot lettuce.
That was not on purpose.
Did I just hear Wilson again?
That was weird.
That was Burger King foot lettuce. That was a soundboard error. My bad.
Yeah.
Burger King foot lettuce? I've never heard of that.
Thank you very much. I
It's one of those
appreciate
nights,
that you
folks.
love those songs. I recommend getting with a hearing specialist soon. Barry the Music Man for $2. Congratulations. Now time for a face reveal.
Barry, we already did it. Go back to the very first Halloween live stream. You have to go all the way back, if you're a member, to the very first Halloween live stream, and I'm there on camera. Go check it out.
There's a series of super chats here that are addressed to Valiant Renegade.
By the way, my face reveal is coming up soon, so
I'll bring a swear reveal as an opener.
Oh my goodness! But actually, before we do that, and I want to give Valiant
Swear reveal.
Mouse.
Wow. That's no mouse, sir.
It's
That's no mouse.
butter bumps.
That's a butter bump.
That's the butter bump right there.
In all of feudal Japan, only one bull had the power to explode a sumo with his hooves. Butter bumps.
There you go.
Good. That's good. I like that voice too when you do that one. That's a good one. Let's see here. Barry the Music Man. We got that one. Space Dave upgraded to Premium. Thank you very much. Space Dave.
Wow. Space Dave has been here forever. Thank you, my friend.
That's right. That's right. You know,
Pixel Ghost. Oh, sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say. I mean, Butterbumps gave 50, and we just played his clip. I don't know if that's enough. What do you think, Jonas?
We need rest. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
Fairy tales make
Now
them
we're there.
true.
Now we're there.
It could happen to you.
If
Thank
you're young and hot, what the hell?
Queen Renegade.
Is that butter?
Canadian dollars. VR Nation is amazing, except for the rashes.
Well, we told you not to put that there.
There's cream you can get for that, by the way.
Aldo Casabona for $2. Did you get a call from Lily Tino too? I think this was a discussion of Vietnamese.
Of the Bonnie and the Phillips
And
people.
Clyde, of course. Bonnie and Clyde. Vash, switch the clips, please, sir.
There's more to cover here, though. There's several in a row from Aldo.
Oh, keep going.
Aldo for 2 more. What do you mean with dongs, valiant degenerate?
Ooh.
Sounded mean. All good fun.
He took a lot of dongs today, is what he was trying to tell us.
And then said, for $2 when talking about the Phoenix wand, which I almost got one of those Phoenix wands at Cosme Acajors. Is it available in dong size? Asking for a friend.
Well, no, but they have a great cane that you can get from a particular wizard.
But it's not a 2.0. It's not the interactive wand.
I don't care. It's beautiful, and I want one.
Do they have the Death Eater masks back yet, or no?
I didn't see it when I was there, but I will say that one of my children tried to convince the lady at Cosme Acajors to let him return his old wand that was not a 2.0 wand and exchange it for a interactive wand. I was like, nice try, kid. But no. Numb to Bloom gifted 10 WDW memberships.
W feeding those radioactive hamsters, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa.
And you all have been so kind. I think there's only one thing that we could do right now to say thank you enough. It's time to release the shills.
At least that's what I hear.
Wait, what?
Let's go!
Jabba, right?
Oh no!
It's Sarlacc!
Star Wars Outlaws pre-order available now.
Guys, this is one of, if not my most anticipated game of the year. Anything that's got me going pew, 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 you know, sign me up.
I gotta say, the concept of this is enough for me to go, I might even pre-order this.
That game, I played that game. I'm never touching that game again. That game
That's worse than the summer sizzle.
Bro, how do you make a bounty hunter game about, and you don't have any bounty hunter? I can't. It's not a
I feel like, well, because
was
this
the view in
was
space.
This was the Assassin's Creed game, just earlier.
Yep. Pixel Ghost for 5. This is permission to let Culture talk for 1 minute about whatever he wants about gardening.
It's going to require way more than $5 for that.
Also for $5. Also, congrats on the 200K.
If
I
we
love
do
you
that,
guys.
If we do that, can we start broadcasting to hospitals like comatose patients?
Dude, I would be doing better than CNN.
Out of their comas.
I'm just gonna say.
Turn off the channel and then go back. to
Somebody
sleep.
say something about there's a cane with things.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
The diadem of Rowena Ravenclaw.
Yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, the diadem from Ravenclaw.
Wow,
I know who's been to the Louvre now. I know
Yeah, dude, you just robbed
Do you
the
want
Louvre.
another Horcrux? I have them all. Here's Riddle.
That's what I've heard.
No.
Yeah,
This is like cartridges all over again with the SNES.
No, I shut it down. That bit of Horcrux has come out.
Dude, wow. Okay, I'm very uncomfortable around the man that can whip out his Horcrux.
We've already talked about
right up there
cod
with the
pieces right
dongs.
here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's say this. If you are a member at the top 2 levels of the Pro Channel, the link has been sent out
for
you to join the panel. We'd love for you to hop on in here. We're not going to cover any more news stories tonight. We will switch to member exclusive time in a few, and we'll bring on.
Yeah, no more nude stories at all. We're going to wear clothes.
That's right. That's right. Culture shall remain fully robified.
I can't abide by that.
All right, Rick James for $2. Which part of Louisiana?
Oh,
the boot.
Which part of Louisiana? What?
The good part.
The boot.
A boot.
Where are you? The alligators. I don't know.
I'm not sure of the question.
Bury the Music Man for $2. Culture, here's for a face concealed.
Okay, I can do that actually. My friends have prepared me to digify myself, but I'm clearly more attractive that way. So
now, just a reminder, folks. Just a reminder that we are in the midst of a great saga of finding out what happens with Culture's kumquats.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking.
Excuse me, I'm here to see Culture Casino's amazing kumquats. Perhaps there is a way you could let me in.
Get in line, lady.
Oh, I see.
Kumquats are real.
Welcome to the Culture Casino Complex experience. Today you'll see fruits and vegetables like you can't believe. Turnips, radishes, and purple potatoes so big they'll make you wish we would spill the beans on how we do it.
My ride designer, Irate Specialist, really put a lot of effort into that ride experience. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Well, now we know what happened to Rivers of America.
No. This is my version of living with the land with real food.
Boring with the land.
Yep.
Hey, by the way, we are. Let me just say this: we're going to be dropping some panelists, and I'm going to call these out. Vash is going to be taking a break because he's got to be up to do a podcast in the morning, which we call T3PO Live. Jonas needs rest, and so we're going to send him on. Maybe. What's that? Yeah, Morning Magic. We're going to send you on as well, Jonas, here in a little bit, just to make room so that we can bring on those panelists who are joining as members.
Okay. Do you need to? I have a ride. I'm a ride operator on my attraction.
Culture, you're going nowhere. We're keeping you till 3 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So
I think the most important thing for me to point out is that Aldo Casabona became a YouTube member at the premium level.
Welcome aboard. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, Vash, it's time to wave goodbye, sir. You are going to be going nighty-night, you and your kidney stone. Vash, tell the folks out there what you're going to be covering tomorrow morning. You didn't know about that, Valiant? This guy has a forever kidney stone that he just lives with. It's inside his urethra or something.
It's the worst version of worst.
If it's in your urethra, it's already coming out.
Ever heard?
Did you name it?
I am not comfortable with any of this situation. We've
dong talk.
Yeah, which time zone we're in? The TMI zone.
Yep. Aldo Casabona for 5. I got my nervous joke wasn't going to land like when I lived with wokies in uni and got canceled every day. I forgot I was dealing with funny guys.
No, yeah, you're fine. And yeah, you're good. We love you, Aldo.
That's right.
And the last one I'm going to do before I back on out of here. Michelle Marshall for $5. Congratulations on 200K. Sorry, I am late. Love you all. My favorite.
Space Dave. Okay, sorry.
Thank you, Michelle. Jonas, you can't leave. You're bolted to the floor.
Yes, he can.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Before we say goodbye to Jonas, though, let's say goodbye to Vash. Vash, tell the folks out there what you're going to be covering tomorrow.
Well, we're going to be covering Tom Sawyer's Island and its terrible destruction in the view of guests. It's absolutely awful, and unfortunately, it has reached a new milestone. So we'll be covering a little bit of that. We'll be covering a mysterious drone show that Disneyland might be getting because, well, of where it's located. Santa Clarita, very, very interesting stuff right there, for sure. And Warner Brothers being sold. What if Comcast buys it? What does it mean for theme parks? Very interesting stuff. That talk and more tomorrow on That Park Place, 11 a.m. Eastern.
There you go. Vash, we'll see you real soon. Take care, buddy.
Thank you so much.
And we've got Valiant Renegade. Valiant, you don't have the Star Tours sound, but you do have the sound of telling the truth and putting it out there every single day. The Financial Lens, I believe. Valiant, tell the folks out there where they can check you out and what's coming out on your channel real soon.
Well, you can find me over on Valiant Renegade and the new channel Renegade Nation. Renegade Nation will be having another show tomorrow night for the week with Ron Coleman and myself, catching up on all the politics and whatnot. That's been going pretty well. We're trying to grow that channel. It's about 2,250 subs, 270 something like that, 2,270 right now. So trying to keep that pace going as best we can. Appreciate everybody out there for subscribing to it. Doing a little bit of a different flair when it comes to what we usually talk about. Instead of putting the Hollywood side through the business and financial lens of reality, we're doing the politics and generic culture side over there. So hope to see you tomorrow night at 8 Eastern.
Valiant, great job. And Ron Coleman's often on with the Renegade Nation. It's a fantastic thing to get to tune into, and lots of great analysis in a way that people don't hear on the normal political channels out there. So keep it up, and the subscribers are going to rise and rise and rise. Folks, subscribe today to Renegade Nation and Valiant Renegade, Renegade Online. Get going, Valiant. Get going, go, go, go. Up you go, sir.
Yep.
Go, go.
And finally, he's been trying to get out of here for the last 2 hours. Unfortunately, we locked all the doors, took the keys away, and he's been working very hard, steadily, in between his conversations to dig through the baseboards. Jonas?
Yes?
I hear you're going to escape.
I thought you were talking to Hughes. I thought Hughes was trying to get out of here.
Is Hughes trying to get... Oh, Hughes has to go too. Hughes, tell the folks out there about your amazing channel. We'll let you out the door. Jonas is different.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, first and foremost, congrats again on the 200K Pro. It was well deserved and everything. You've also been a big inspiration to me. Convinced me to go ahead and get into this YouTube thing. But yeah, my channel, Views with Hughes, Culture and News, where I'm talking about the entertainment, wokeism stuff, as well as starting to go into the political discussion. You know, because these celebrities want to get all political even further. So I'm going to go ahead and start talking about that. And also, I'm still doing a lot of coverage on Cracker Barrel. There's been some new developments on that. Pretty sure you learned about that as well, Pro. Also, a little fun fact, think about doing something fun, posting on YouTube, going by, Letitia James' other house here in Norfolk, Virginia, where I live. But yeah, that's basically it. And also, go Colts.
Go Colts. Good deal. Later, Hughes. Thank you for being here for the 200K. All right. Now Jonas gets to try to go away. Jonas,
good luck.
Why do you constantly try to flee?
I have so much work to do.
No, you don't.
All right, Jonas. Well, we'll say goodbye to you. Adios. Jonas, you must go. But folks, for those of you who are worried, we want to just clarify. Jonas is not leaving the Pro Channel. He is simply becoming even more busy by also running...
Jonas is back.
...a lot of news channels.
Jonas is back. Had to bring him back. Jonas is back. Oh, he's back. He's back in the groove. Jonas is back. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that means it's time for us to switch over to member exclusive...
Wait. You can't let me get one thing in here before...
Jonas is back. Had to bring him back. Jonas is back.
Is back.
Anyways, what I was trying to say is, it's amazing what you have accomplished in a very short period of time, Pro. I know that I'm here helping on some level, but I don't think that the secret sauce on this channel is not a secret, and it's Pro in the fact that he works like a dog, but also has an insight on any news story that we throw out there. He can find the hook on anything that we bring up. There are so many times that we bring up something and it's I don't think there's anything to mine here, and he'll go, no, look right there, look at this, also combine it with this, combine it with that, and combine it with the other thing, and boom, you got yourself a stew right there.
Right, yeah, because the hook will bring you back, Jonas.
That's right.
I ain't telling you. Yeah, I'm not telling you no lies.
Now, speaking of bringing something back, Jonas, you came back.
I came back to say,
and now you're stuck with this.
Say it in the voice where those the gayest dongs ever.
We need it, Morgan Freeman. Clearly, this is what Cleric wants.
That's the Mark Malkin voice. I think
that's right.
The Malkin. Okay, go for it. Well, who wants to take that one? Culture, you going to do that one?
I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that one right where it is.
Well, one of us the gayest dongs ever.
See, he's got that voice down. You've got Morgan Freeman. He's got the gay journalist thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Gay journalist.
How did I end up with that? What the heck?
That's his TNN voice.
And finally, from Irate Specialist Culture, I'm thinking about growing onions. Do you have any tips for me? Pro, congratulations on 200K with a question mark. What?
Actually, there's go look for a video on an onion soak. Believe it or not, there's actually a soak. You can actually soak your... You can actually put your onions in a soak that will help them grow. They will be enormous onions. They will be the best.
You can choose to feel sorry for yourself. I hope you don't.
Oh, thank God.
And it'll be amazing. So do that. That's my tip. It's a nutrient-rich bath for.
You went full retard, man.
In fact, you can even put your garlic. No, but you can definitely put your garlic in that same soak, and the number.
What if somebody wants theirs well done?
We ask them politely yet firmly to leave.
And I'm going to tell you right now, the burgers that you're cooking right now will appreciate both the onions and the garlic that you can.
I thought that chicken tacos were better than the rest.
I'll be honest, I ran out of clips.
By the way, Irate Specialist designed this particular ride that we're experiencing right now. So I just want to say thank you to Irate Specialist because
that's right.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we are going to switch on over to the member exclusive side of things. We've got a lot of people on the panel. We're going to bring you in. Remember, folks, if you're going to join as a panelist, the camera has to be off, and that's for safety reasons. We want to make sure that there's never a child that enters into the frame of the camera. We make sure that no spouse who's feeling frisky steps in and is like, "Hey, honey, how's it go? Oh, you're alive."
Yeah.
So,
we're not interested in a McGinnis moment on this channel.
I did do and say horrible, regrettable things.
Are you guys sure? Because that can go really slowly up.
Oh no! It's like it's a terrible version of the Haunted Mansion. No.
Okay.
Ron knows what I'm talking about. Ron, you can be on camera. You don't have to pretend to be Jonas. No, you can be. It's okay. You can be on camera.
By the way, that might be my least favorite avatar picture of you.
This one?
Yeah, that's.
All right, folks, we're going to welcome you into the member side of things with the Fall Fizz. Get ready. It's not the Sizz, but thank you for being here. If your name is Gray, we'll see you soon someday, and we hope it's tomorrow.
It's time for an autumn fizzle. For Grizzle, the skill are on the trees. It's time for an autumn fizzle. Crack a barrel, mimosas, and Tron Ares. Pedro is back now, so cut him some slack now. He's coming for every IP. It's time for an autumn fizzle. Autumn fizzle is getting real.
All right, folks, we have welcomed in a host of our panelists, and oh my, look at this. We've just had a new super chat come in. Ruh-roh. Hang on, folks. We're going to...
Wow, that was scary.
Don't worry, we've got to take care of manually muting now. And by the way, we've got some more people joining in. So, Stephen, as much as we love you, had to take a break, man, because we're going to need to get some others in. Later, Stephen.
Later.
Bye-bye. All right, well, we'll go ahead and add Aldo, and if we have others joining in, we'll bring them in as soon as we can. Let's see. Let's do it this way. All right, here's the super chat that came in just at the end. It says, from Star Wars Politics for 50, God bless you, Pro. Plus the team, plus the panelists, congrats. I am proud to be a supporter. Thank you for everything you guys do and represent, spreading the good word and positivity. May you continue to prosper and grow, blessing us with your knowledge and wisdom. And then Star Wars Politics has gifted 50 WDW Pro memberships. Thank you, Star Wars Politics, for doing so. That is ultra, ultra kind. Wow. What Unlimited a great time. Power. That's right. Unlimited power. Thank you, Star Wars Politics. We appreciate you. All right, here's how we're going to do it. Because we're going to have so many people on the panel, and I see Retro Meister out there. We'll get you on in just a few. We're going to go through, and we'll unmute one at a time, just because it's a full panel. Starting with Cannon Barnes. Cannon, how are you tonight? Oh, Cannon, you'll have to unmute yourself. You're the only person who was so kind to do that. Cannon, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. And hi, everyone. I hope you all are doing well, too.
We're doing just lovely, Cannon. We're doing just lovely. And Cannon, did you know that we had intended to announce the membership changes tonight? I guess we're going to push that back till tomorrow. It was such a full show, we didn't get a chance to talk about the membership changes. But we're going to have some big stuff happening. We're going to be giving people premium features on thatparkplace.com and some other websites, including some video games. They're going to be coming out. So, Cannon, all kinds of cool stuff happening. Cannon, tell us, what is one of the things that you enjoy about the Pro Channel? What keeps you coming back? And why did you choose to be someone who's enlisted in the membership levels at the level you are?
The reason why I joined was just I was a pixie duster for so long until more recent years, and just finding y'all, seeing y'all's channel and your work, and just trying to keep up with the entertainment news, because I always like watching my favorite companies and seeing everything, because I just always like to be in the know, even if it's sometimes too much for my own good. But I really appreciate all y'all's hard work. It makes it really great to be able to tell my friends, like, hey, there's this news and stuff, and be someone who can help educate a lot of people who maybe they're not in the know as much.
Cannon, have you been paying attention to the messiness of X and these Disney, I guess, hyper followers who are being so ugly and mean to others? Have you followed that any?
Oh yeah, no, I tend to mute or ignore them, especially when it came to the whole Soren announcement when they said across America, and they said, oh, that's so MAGA. And I'm like, when did patriotism become so political? It's supposed to be a unifier on everybody here in the States, especially because Disney, it has Americana built from the core out of the park. And so it's a toxic fandom that I'm glad I'm not a part of it. I'm glad that I still can enjoy the classics of Disney, the classics of previous eras, while trying to hope for the best for the future for everyone.
Culture, what have you been thinking? Ron, what have you been thinking about that mess on X? Ron, you've probably been following it closer. The Wallen Ballin guy and the way they've treated him has just been awful. I mean, it's just
awful.
Been
it's
terrible.
I have been muting so many accounts. Well, that coupled with the whole King's Day thing, and then all of a sudden my feed just went. I'm like, did everybody just come over from Blue Sky?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really like block a whole lot of people, but I mute. But here, the funny thing is, when I see some of the comments, and I've never seen these accounts on X before at all, and then I go and check the account, and they have me blocked, and I'm like, wow, I feel so proud. What have I done right?
Right. Well, the other thing, exactly, what have you done right? Right is the problem for them. I feel sorry for them because they believe that the theme parks are their own safe spaces, and I'm worried if they find out that the person playing Mickey or Minnie or Donald or Goofy, they might be a conservative.
I think it's worse than that. I mean, and Kanan actually points out a problem. It's like, political alignment has or never did have anything to do with Disney. The Disney was a family company that welcomed everybody. That was Walt's whole purpose in building the parks in the first place, is everybody should have a place that they can go to hang out with their children and just enjoy a day. And I'm a parks person. I'm not an attractions person. And I think Jonas is similarly aligned. And
me too.
The biggest thing that I enjoy, I know it's going to sound weird, is the ambiance of where I am, because it's immersive and it's enjoyable. And like I live through others, you know, and a lot of people do that. So when I'm going places, especially with my family, the younger people are the people I'm paying attention to. And again, not for any other reason than they're having the full enjoyment that I had as a kid. And that's something that's going to disappear from Disney forever under Iger's leadership. And it is, especially in Disney World right now. Several of my family members who experienced Disney the way I did originally will no longer have that experience anymore, because Frontierland is completely different. They are slowly changing everything else in the parks, and it's disturbing and upsetting and all of that. But it's also kind of life-changing for these young people who used to be able to look back in history, especially in Frontierland, and enjoy the things that I enjoyed. It's a nostalgia that, again, nostalgia means pulling at your heartstrings to remind you of a better time in this country or in this life or whatever else. And that's not there anymore. There is going to very soon be little reason to go to Magic Kingdom, especially as what is rumored. I'm going to tell you some bad news, folks. They're going to change Main Street USA. And as we start to progress even more forward through the progressive bologna sausage, your experience and your family's experience will radically change, just like the radicals that are in charge of your daily experience in the parks.
By the way, I just want to say a big thank you to Cannon. Cannon, you have been a supporter for a long time. And if you would not mind, can we play your clip, Cannon? Would that be okay with you?
Yes, of course. I love having it on.
Let's hit the button, folks. Now, I think I'm back in charge of the button. And when we do, things might get flipperooed a little bit, but hang tight. Let's see what happens. Well, it looks like I can't play your clip because Vash and Jonas quit and they took the powers away. Oh, StreamYard, how I love you. Cannon will play it soon. I promise. We'll play it soon.
Of course, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh,
You got
it. You're right. I was raised going to Disney World. We went there for almost every 2 years when I was very young, and it was my first time back in 10 years, back in August. And there's a lot of really good stuff that I lost, and it hurts, especially. But I also made me appreciate the things my parents did for me too. The nostalgia of like the sacrifices and the beautiful place that what was remaining still was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it, man. I do.
Let's go to Aldo now. Aldo, such a joy to have you on board. And Aldo, tell us about your latest adventures in Hollyweird.
Hi everyone. Well,
Aldo, are you still camped out outside of El Capitan?
oh, I'm pretty not now, but it's been crazy. Like the past year after graduating, it's been a wild ride indeed.
So Aldo, tell me, we do a lot of AI stuff now around here, and we do that because, we think in 1 year it's going to be 10, 15, 50 times more powerful than it is today, and everybody is going to get, taken away by this stuff. So we want to make sure that we're riding it, surfing it, as best we can. So Aldo, what's your take on this in Hollywood? How do you think they're going to respond to the AI revolution that's happening? I know a lot of people are calling it slop, and I'm not opposed to calling it AI slop. I'm trying not to take a position there. What do you think? How do young actors feel right now about it?
That's a very big question, Pro, that you just laid on me. But and I actually have talked about this in depth in my new podcast that I came out with on my channell, because.
And people should go find it and subscribe to it. Absolutely.
Right. And I feel like, how do you say? It's very important for more so young actors to do this sort of stuff and do their own content creation. Like you informed everyone the new media is like what's it's here to stay, and that's really important, first of all, and that's why I started doing it, because, well, the union stuff, it's becoming, jobs are harder to get, and the top of the A-listers and the B-listers get all the roles, while non-union actors, it's really hard to get in the industry. So personally, I don't have an issue with AI, but I've talked with a lot of people in my podcast that are around my age, and I think I'm not the norm. I'm not the norm indeed.
So is there a push for them to take advantage of it, or are they just resentful?
I honestly don't see because I always say like, well, maybe if actors wouldn't have gotten so comfortable in their jobs, and so like big actors, I mean, like thinking that they're untouchable, this wouldn't have happened. But and then I always get like pushback in the sense of like, well, for example, unions were made to sorry, I haven't had a coffee today in the entire day. I'm a little slow today.
Well, no, they exactly, because unions were built to enrich the people that were part of them,
Right.
but only to a certain extent. And you're not wrong, Aldo. I mean, we've had a lot of things that get in the way of all of this, and looking at it from the outside, there's a lot of bad leads into things, and the old Hollywood would not have allowed for this, my friend. They would have stopped the people from being outwardly communist or socialist, and because they knew that would damage the studio's opportunity to make money off of them. There are no gatekeepers inside of the studio system like there used to be, which was created out of the need to kind of hide what was going on within the industry. So this is something that separates us from Hollywood in a way that the studios foresaw was a bad thing, but the current leadership in the studios are totally fine with. In fact, they're casting actors and actresses based off of their following, not off of their actual ability to bring people in to watch films. And that's a big problem.
Let me get Wizard in here on this, because Wizard, you and I have never talked about the AI stuff and what it's doing to young Hollywood. What are your thoughts on this? Because I mean, it's going to be so powerful the next few years. What's your sense of where this goes?
Wizard's definitely young.
It's not going to stop. It's only ever going to get better. I think AI today is stupid, but it's not going to be forever. It's not going to be stupid forever. It's like what you said, Pro. We got to learn how to use it now so that we could use it when it is at its optimal and when it's at its best.
Yeah, next year.
I mean, just remember where we were a year ago or even 6 months ago.
Yeah, the Will Smith eating the spaghetti.
Right. That's a great example, and how much it's fast forward, and it's only going to improve, which means it's going to become more viable and more usable. I don't know if I could say good or bad. I'm going to take it from the angle of, if everybody remembers back in 2019, 2020, we had TikTok. It was introduced to the social media zeitgeist. The world changed after that. It created disruption in the marketplace. It created disruption in not only just social media, but the way that we all interact now. I mean, everything changed after TikTok. That disruption is key. And it allowed more people to break into the businesses. It allowed more people to break into becoming content creators or growing businesses from scratch. That's what I'm excited for. That's what I'm optimistic for. People with ideas right now have no way to tell them because they don't have the resources to tell the stories they want to tell. AI is going to open the door for anybody, no matter how old you are, who you are, what your background is. You're going to be able to create something new, and that I'm here for that. That's what
I
I'm
think
excited.
too. I think the premium is going to be on live theater. Like I think that young actors who can take off in the theatrical world, whether it's Broadway or elsewhere, that's where to be. And by the way, there are many. If that's what happens, there are many more positions that will be available because that's way easier to break into than trying to break into it, becoming a Hollywood A-lister.
But
I don't know if you've seen this, but now the actors from Hollywood from Broadway are trying to go on strike.
Perfect timing.
Actors equity.
Right.
It's the worst, and it's really the musicians that are driving that. But let me just say that the only actors and actresses that seem to be taking off are Cynthia Erivo and that other really skinny lady.
Well,
yeah.
Culture, you need to be worried. This he's coming for your kumquats.
Look, that doesn't bother me. At least, if he eats some, he'll be somebody who's more healthy. Again, kumquats are a very healthy.
Nom de plume, go ahead with your question, please. What do you got?
I wasn't
like, it's not fun anymore.
I wasn't aware I was supposed to have
Yeah, it
a
is.
question prepared.
How's your day?
It's all right. It's getting better. I got kicked in the face earlier and had a bloody nose, but
No, ouch.
yeah, I work in I don't want to get too specific, but let's say security, and yeah, it was kind of a wild night.
I've been kicked in the face before, but it's playing basketball when somebody went on a crazy jump.
Wow, that must have been quite a jump.
Well, it was, but because when you go for a layup, sometimes they kick their legs up. But if this person literally kicked you in the face, I mean, you had to stand back for a minute and be amazed. You were like, I didn't realize I was dealing with a ninja.
He was on the ground. It was an up kick.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
If it was a standing roundhouse, you got to step back and say, you know what, sir, I'm going to take you down, but I'm impressed.
Yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be a good story someday.
That's right.
What kind of an owl? What kind of an owl is that? I'm asking Nom de Plume. What kind of an owl is his avatar?
I believe it's a barn owl. I'm not an expert on owls. I just like them. I think
Could be a city owl.
I have
either a barn or a snow. I forget.
We had the strangest experience here. I want to say like a year and a half ago or something. I've never seen them before. The 16 years that I've lived here, and all of a sudden there was a family of owls that kept perching outside of our window for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I was like, I don't know where these owls came from, but I'm seeing them every day. This is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that's definitely pretty cool, as long as they're not keeping you up at night or anything.
So nom de plume, other than owls, what is it that keeps bringing you back to the Pro Channel? What is it you enjoy about this?
I would say probably my number one is just truth. I'm a big fan of truth. I love it. I love seeing people tell the truth, speak the truth, and report on the truth. And that's kind of your guys' whole shtick, I would say. You guys are some of the best in the business at it. I remember what really made me join the membership is a while back, almost 2 years, I think. You did a audit of all your scoops. Culture and Lauren, I believe, did it. And you were like 90% correct. I was like, oh my God, I have got to be on this train. I've got to follow this guy.
Was it Culture? Was that 92.5 or did we get over 93? I don't remember now.
It was in that vicinity. You're defining it very well.
We audited for 3 years. That was the last one we did. We haven't done it again. Maybe we should soon, but the lowest we had was 88% for one of the years.
And I went through every single one of the videos that were, quote unquote scoops. And I have to tell you that I was amazed at the accuracy, especially involving the streams I was involved in, because we were able to find multiple confirmations along the way from various sources, even the ones that would be adversarial to us. And look, there's plenty of those because they don't like a lot of truth in the Pixie Dust community.
I'm crossing fingers and toes that this kid that Mara Jade's taking, I'm crossing my fingers and toes that Amy Adams delivers Luke's son. Not because I think that would be fun for Star Wars. It's terrible. But I can't wait for the heartburn that Lauren is going to have knowing he's watching like 17 Highlander movies.
He's really going to hate it. But look, I've been warning Lauren for a while that the only path forward for Disney to stay in their
range that they have, which is very limited, would really harm Star Wars and in turn him. He doesn't get the fact that Disney doesn't care about the past. They want to leave that behind. They've said so. Even in the film dialogue itself, they are all about they're all about killing it. And look, it's very clear that's what they're interested in doing. They just killed the past of Tron. They left out Tron. Oops.
Let's go to somebody that we're never going to leave out, and that is Space Dave 2000. Space Dave 3000 will be next year. Space Dave, how are you?
Good, sir. How are you guys? Good to see you.
Having a wonderful time. Space Dave, that microphone, did you upgrade mics? That is very impressive sounding.
You sound great.
I added some bass to my voice, sir. So
that is very AM FM. That is nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
That's I like it. I like it. You may be competition coming up. No, I don't believe it. It actually works that way. By the way, for folks who don't know that, Space Dave, you know, they think, why are you joining up with the Geeks and Gamers, or why are you so nice to, you know, some of these other channels? And it's like, we're not competing. This market is so massive. It doesn't work that way at all. And if you think it does, you're confused. We celebrate when our friends go up in this world.
Yeah, look, and it's one of the things early on, Space Dave, that I told everybody around me that was interested in doing this. I'm like, my greatest hope is that you are better than me and that you succeed and you exceed my platform and you grow beyond your own expectations. That's the most important thing. When you participate in something like this, it's like you got to root for everybody else. It's the only healthy way to approach things. And if you're a faithful person, like, you know, a Christian person, that should always be your goal for everybody around you.
Don't be a fraud. Is that fair culture? Don't be a fraud.
I don't think it's fair to call my clients frauds. Because one time I turned into a dog and they helped me. Thank you.
That's basically what I said. So thank you, Pro.
Well, you know, I got to give props to Fake Wizard because he challenged in some of his videos to do some stuff. And yeah, I've got another channel that I've been doing a bunch of stuff in for about a month now. So
tell us about it, Space Dave. Tell us about it.
Well, only if you insist. It's called Gen X Rants, and I've been doing a lot of gaming lately. I've been playing my old NES titles, and I have been commenting on Xbox and how they.
What have you been playing on the NES? What have you been up to?
Oh man, I'm doing a series called Can I Game It? Because I just turned 50, right? Like I'm old.
Oh, you're a spring chick. What do you got? What are you playing on that NES?
Speak up, I can't hear you. I did Super Mario Bros. #1, #2, #3. That's all on my channel. Legend of Zelda, DuckTales. Oh man, that game's vicious. Tetris.
DuckTales is tough now.
I did Batman. Just did Batman, and some other ones are coming out soon. So,
are you brave enough to do Paperboy 2?
Oh no, I can't even do Paperboy 1, man.
They say that Paperboy 1, you can stay in there's a particular spot that you can basically stay in and almost make it the entire way through over and over again. It's not too hard once you learn which pixel to sit on.
Paperboy, though, was, unless you knew that, it was one of those like controller smashing games because it's just so unfair. I'm finding a lot of these games were just hyper hard, and it's like, how did we ever play these games? It's like night and day compared to today. So.
And what was it with the lizards and the amphibians? Why was the Ninja Turtles, the first game on NES, so freaking hard? And then Battletoads is like impossible to beat.
It was that level with the jumping with the scooter things, right? No, but I never knew anyone.
Oh, that's level 3, man. You still got snakes.
No one ever got past that. Yeah,
you still got snakes left to go.
Exactly. So,
well,
that's
fantastic.
why I never had a sequel.
Space Dave, tell the audience out there again. We've still got over 3,000 people in the audience. Members who are on YouTube, members who are on X. Space Dave, over 3,000 listening. Tell them again, what's the channel and what is it that you've got coming out soon?
It's called Gen X Rants, and tomorrow I'll be releasing my playthrough from Batman. It's at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So
fantastic, fantastic.
Gen X Rants.
All right, let's go to Pastor of Muppets. And Pastor of Muppets, hi-ho, welcome aboard. What do you got for us today?
Hey there. What's going on here? Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Got nothing really going on today. It's a day off from work, so just mostly been hanging out with my wife at home.
That's a good day. That's a very good day.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Pastor Muppets, have we ever asked you? I mean, I know you changed your name, so that says something. But were you at first offended with what we came up there, or do you enjoy the new Pastor of Muppets moniker in the clip and all that?
Oh, it's what convinced me that I had to change my name permanently. I love it.
You don't be surprised if you show up at some point in Pro TV. That would not be out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all. I love the fame.
Hey, I wouldn't mind you writing on my version of Living with the Land. Only you could actually live on my land.
I have what I've been thinking about for Pro TV for Pastor of Muppets is I would love like a very serious drama. Like super serious drama. And, we're only going to show 10, 15, 20 seconds of it, but a very serious drama where a man of the cloth is literally of the cloth, literally a puppet. But it's incredibly serious.
I love it. Like we need an actual drama, and especially with Muppets, I think.
Yeah, I mean, because right now the only thing we've got that's sort of puppet-esque is Spammy the Potted Meat Man. So we got to branch out.
I really like that guy. And by the way, Carmen Sandiego did not tell me who she was before she got on our ride.
You're going to find out. Okay. She's got friends.
Ooh,
Spammy the Potted Meat Man. He needs to come to the merch store, I believe.
Yeah, he does, because he looks rather naked.
He's not as popular as some of the other stuff we've done, though. The people love the Chihuahuas.
Oh, dude, the Chihuahua stuff is beautiful. I can't wait for Mexican Iron Man to be running one of those food trucks.
I gotta get permission from Mike to have his likeness and his voice.
Mikey will do that.
He's got to record his voice so we can do all that kind of stuff. All right, Pastor of Muppets, what would you like if you were thinking about, in the next 2 months, rest of the year? What would you like channels like the Pro Channel and Real Life Fake Wizard to be covering?
Oh, I think you're doing a great job already with what you've been covering, the entertainment. You guys have been super honest with everything, and you've been very accurate. It's why I keep coming back to this channel and watching your streams and supporting it.
Well, we really do appreciate you. You are seen, you are heard, and it's an honor to be inside your days and inside your time. Thank you, Pastor of Muppets.
You're welcome.
Jeremiah, it comes to you, and we're going to bring in just a minute, we're going to bring in Retromeister. But Jeremiah, you have been sending me some great stuff when it comes to DC and other properties that are out there not getting enough attention. Jeremiah, tell the folks out there what it is that you've been paying attention to in terms of the stories that are just below the surface right now, but are bubbling up.
Pro, I have to tell you something, right? You know how people shouldn't do drugs and all that, right?
I've heard about this.
Apparently, Sheriff Grady, right? He told a story about a guy that was naked and was trespassing. So they didn't arrest him for being naked in public. They just trespassing. So he left the party. He went to he trespassed again. So he came in, they did an x-ray. And I'm not even kidding. He put a thermos up his keister.
Was his last name Biden?
And he was
frankly, that's impressive, but not in any good way.
Yeah. And he said, he was on meth.
Sounds like the reverse of like a snake unhinging its jaw.
Yep. Also, I guess I want to say, also, Cultures is laughing.
Ow.
All right, well let's move on from the sphincterial powers of some man in somewhere USA.
Let's talk about the Netflix. Yesterday they actually announced that they're going to take on the Princess brands in Disney. So people have been complaining about, there's no K-pop Demon Hunter merch, right? There's no merch, right? And
we're talking about that tomorrow. But it won't be out in time for the holidays this year,
right?
Right.
Guess what they announced on the earnings call yesterday?
Mattel and Hasbro are going to join together.
Yep. And they're going to start producing merch for all their stuff.
See, Pro knows. Pro knows this stuff. I do my research around here.
and Pro probably also knows that this is the second coming of stupidity, only with a different company. Because believe it or not, Disney, with their massive flywheel, was not prepared for the success of Frozen.
I don't listen to culture. He is a Saja boy. He's a Saja boy. He doesn't like Huntrix. He's not a fan. I know what he's up to. He doesn't like the bouncy ball. He's not going to go see him in theaters again.
All that's not true.
He's team Jury or whatever his name is.
No, I'm just going to tell you. First of all, the boys ruled that movie, and second, I'm going to just tell you that Disney was not prepared for Frozen's success. It's why it took them a long time to catch up, not in the production of all this Frozen stuff, but also in the creation of a attraction that would, be successful in the parks. They stole another attraction to make that happen. And that was a disaster and didn't yield us anything newish. It just gave us a reskinned version of the past. And they're suffering for it now still. Anyway, those are my thoughts.
Maelstrom was better.
Hey, Ron, let me go ahead and give you an outro because we're going to bring in Retromeister, and so we need that spot. Ron, tell the folks out there about your channel and what it is that you do, sir.
Follow the Bradley's Fun. We have the dish, but look, congratulations,
I love it,
bro. They're all four are showing now. Yes,
wonderful.
I'm so happy for you, by the way, and everything this channel, mostly because of what this channel does for the general public, that really no other Disney channel does in a way that no other channel is doing it, making it also family friendly and accessible to everybody, regardless of what kind of language you do or do not approve of or anything. It's great. It's across the board, and I love that, and I love being a part of it, and I'm so thankful to you for helping me to be a part of it.
Rising tide, Ron, rising tide, and I'm so excited for you to be along with us. And you're out in the lead in a lot of ways. You're in the parks doing things that we need, and you're integral, Ron. We appreciate you.
Well, I'm enjoying every bit of doing it, except for the only part I don't enjoy is going to Disney now because it's so heartbreaking. It's literally heartbreaking.
Once we cleaned up the blood smears in the Columbia Harbor House upstairs restroom from how security roughed you up, things got better. Things got better.
Follow the Bradley's Fun. We have the dish on Monday nights and Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We lead right into the pro show. Sometimes that also is Sundays at 3:15 after Hollywood Backlot with Lou and you. And we have all kinds of guests on the show. And we're going to be and I'm doing, of course, writing for that parkplace.com. And what else? Oh, yeah, there will be a lot more new videos coming up on the channel. So.
There you go. Fantastic. Retromeister, let me bring you in, and then we're going to do something really cool, folks, which is these guys are going to get to do an after party. Now, I've got to get out of here, and my panelists may be as well, but this is another cool thing we're going to start doing. It's part of the member gifts that we're going to have now, but if you're on a panel, if you're one of the membership level individuals who comes on a panel, we're going to have an after party where you can just stick around and chat it up and have a good time, and that's what's going to happen after this. But Retromeister, tell us your thoughts on 200K and what it is that keeps you coming our way.
Can everyone hear me? I've been trying to tweak my mic so that way everyone can hear me without trying to be too loud.
You sound wonderful.
Great. Thank you. First off, thank you. It took months to try to get the right settings. First off, congrats on the 200K. I hope you make it to 250K because I think that is definitely doable, in my opinion, considering all that you have covered along with the rest of the panelists here. Love your work, Ed Wizard and Culture Casino. Love you too, man. I gotta just say right now, what keeps me coming back to you guys is that you have what I call as a non-biased point of view of whether it's either in things in culture, politics, whatever is in between, but that you guys do your best to keep it neutral. And that is what many channels can do when it comes to the fact that they tend to be, I would say, from my point of view, very one-sided. They're very passionate about what they're covering, but they tend to kind of
Mhm.
lean towards their beliefs, rather than trying to keep things in a neutral point of view, which would help with the case of trying to bring others into the discussion and keeping it more nuanced, making sure everyone has a chance to be to be heard and to be able to have their thoughts and opinions come out. And I come, as I said, from my, when I had my last stream with you guys, I come from the point of view of let's agree to disagree, or as I put it in the cultural sense, let's agree to disagree without becoming Homer Simpson choking the life out of Bart Simpson if we hear someone that says something we disagree with, but we don't go to that route of
Oh, here we
that
go
sort of
again.
thing. But
Casting names and
again,
aspersions.
love your impressions, bro. Really love them. But yeah, you guys really deserve all the credit. I've seen you since even before you had a channel, from the works that you had covered with Clownfish TV, and that's phenomenal that you have made it to this point. And upon anything else that I can say is that I'm blessed. I'm actually truly grateful to be among, I would consider to say, some of the best people I've begun to watch over the past year or two, and even probably much longer than that. And I really hope to really bring to the table what I have in mind. I've actually been working behind the scenes on some things that have been off and on due to making some tough life decisions and that kind of thing. But it's just been a blast, and it's been great being a part of the pro family.
Well, those are extremely kind words. We're so appreciative of that. And Retromeister, we don't know what's going to happen in the next year.
Thank you.
But one thing that may be happening, we may have some meet and greet opportunities coming up. We'll see how that goes. We'd love to let you know about those. I'll say this too. When it comes to life decisions, there are very, very stressful things that happen. And that's one of the things we consider when we make videos. If you ever wonder why we're being so uplifting and positive, it's because we know that some people are having extremely bad days. And they don't need us to come in and just brazenly smash something. They need us to come in and at least, even if we're dealing with bad news, do it with a way that puts a smile on people's faces. So thank you, Retromeister, for what you're saying and what you're doing. And
Or in other
we're
words,
going to be encouraging you every step of the way, man.
Didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. And look, I'm going to say from the bottom of my
And
heart,
everyone else here.
we want to support everybody that's going to try to, lift up a different perspective. It's one of the things that's very valuable here that I learned very early on. The people that I admired support everybody around them, and that's kind of our job, is to help elevate other voices and just keep up, what you intend to do, but make it about everything else, not yourself. Make it a positive experience, like our friend Fake Wizard has been doing for a while now, who has been growing by leaps and bounds, and many of the other people out there that have come along. So keep it up, bro. Keep it up.
That's right. And when it comes to life decisions, always consider, is it a one-way decision or a two-way decision? On a two-way decision, it's a decision that you can back out of if it doesn't go well. So you might think of those decisions being like, I'm going to try this one thing, but if I don't like it, I can go back to the other. There are some decisions, there are few in life, where when you make the decision, you can't go back. Those are the ones to stress about, not the others. And correctly categorizing those will help you reduce stress in situations that are best dealt with in a lesser way. Folks, before we send this to the after party, I want to give Fake Wizard a chance to let everybody know out there. We are still we're at 3,100 viewers still. That is crazy for member exclusive time. Wiz, tell the kids out there what you're doing on this YouTube.
Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff happening over at Real Life Fake Wizard. We just had a huge video kind of explode talking about Pokemon. There's a lot of controversy there. There's a lot of controversy in the video game space, but also the entertainment space. And we're going to be covering
Pokemon.
Well, or skip this one and catch something else instead. No, but it's a lot of fun.
Go catch some Digimon this time.
Yeah, that's
Digimon rules.
But no, we got a lot happening over there, and I'll see you on the channel, and hopefully I'll keep seeing you here. Love being here. Shout out to Pro, and also, if I may, thank you to WDW Pro and that Park Place team for giving me the platform as well too to be a part of this community and really kind of inspiring me to pick up this mantle and pursue this path. I remember watching you guys every night with the Acolyte and having Lorne on, and he's just like, they did what? They did what? Because he refused to watch it.
That's
and that
so
was
fun.
What a time that was.
I was
They couldn't
actually-
have done that. I can't believe they did that. And
One of the only times, episode 7 was one of the only times I was actually legitimately angry. It wasn't, it was full blown. I was mad I had to watch that episode 7.
Wait.
catharsis of that experience was great.
Wait until the butthole cut, guys. It's going to be amazing.
Not the cat thing again. All right, folks, we're going to send you on your way. But before we do, let me just say Culture Casino has been there from the beginning. He is a true friend. He is an amigo. He's a chum. Ladies and gentlemen, he's no bum. He's the hardest working man on YouTube. Get over there and support my friend Culture Casino. If you're not yet subscribed, the 3,100 watching right now, get over and join the bearded one, Culture Casino, and his kumquats. You'll like him a lot. After party for the panelists starts right now.
Let's go.
As soon as we do the fizz.
It's time for an autumn fizzle. For Grizzle, the skill are on the trees. It's time for an autumn fizzle. Crack a barrel, mimosas, and Tron Ares. Pedro is back now, so cut him some slack now. He's coming for every IP. It's time for an autumn fizzle. Autumn fizzle is getting real.
Excuse me, I'm here to see Culture Casino's amazing kumquats. Perhaps there is a way you could let me in.
Get in line, lady.
Oh.